Well, goddamn, dude. Goddamn. What's up, guys? Fucking A, man. I didn't even get to do any of my pre-stream just stuff that I needed to do. 5-minute queue for VVOM as a healer? Oh my god. Rough night. Yeah, so I uploaded a video for the $10 patrons when I got home from work today. I went downstairs, I worked out, I made dinner. I come upstairs, I sit down on my computer, and I look, and I don't have internet. I go downstairs, I look at my modem, and the light is blinking for, like, the modem's trying to receive signal. But it wasn't receiving any signal. So I had to literally just wait it out. Had to just kind of wait out the internet and hope it came back. But I know I started. Here, let me just text my dad because I called him about it. It came back, thankfully. Okay. What's up, Kablam? How's it going, man? But alrighty. The Pact thanks me. Yo, are we gonna get to transmute our last piece of gear? Oh my god, that'd be awesome. Ugh, let's go, dude. Nice. We get to transmute our last piece of PvE gear. The PvE build is now done. The PvE build's now going to be done. Yes! The campaign ended. We got our rewards. So let's go transmute that stuff, man. Oh, nice. What's up, Cassie? How's it going? What's up, Matt? How's it going, man? But yeah, so just to let you guys know, plans for the future, because I want to just kind of update you guys on some stuff, because I've been doing a lot of stuff today, like plans for the future and whatnot. So the future videos updates that we got right now, I'm just gonna give you guys like a small little channel update. This week is going to be updated Magic and Nightblade build guides and streams. Next week is going to be a channel update for like a look at 2017, a look forward to 2018, and I'm going to make our first ESO podcast next week. There seems to be a really big demand for this. When I brought it up on stream the other night, there wasn't a single person that said, oh, I don't like that idea. Everyone was like, that would be cool. It'd be something I'd watch. It'd be something I listen to. I also think it's a really good way to extend our reach to an endgame audience, because as you guys I'm sure have been able to tell, I've been really trying to push things in a more end game direction now that I have all of my beginner guides basically created. My plan right now is through PvP, the builds I make, the montages, the Cyrodiil based streams, which I've already gotten the end game crowd kind of coming in and interested. I feel like a way to kind of capture them through videos as well is by making like a podcast series, Dr. Sarge. We talked about this last week. I don't know if you were there, but basically I'm just going to do a podcast on ESO related stuff. Just raw, uncut, unedited. I'm going to have a topic. I'm going to talk for a half hour, and boom, that's it. I'm going to be taking suggestions from you guys about what you want me to talk about, and stuff like that. It'll be something that I'm going to just start with one. I'm just going to make one. And depending on how it does, if it's something that people like, I will continue to do it moving forward. So that's kind of the current plan at the moment for that. So what piece did I need to... Hold on. I have to see what piece I needed to transmute. Oh, it's my Valken Scorious Shoulders. What's up, Don? How's it going, man? It was my Valken Scorious Shoulders. It was these bad bitches. Oh, I might have to go do this on my fucking mag blade. Let me go do that real fast. I know, man. It's been a while, dude. It's been a while. But it's good to see you, man. Right now, for the list, I have a Golden Vendor guide. I've never made a guide on the Golden Vendor, and it's kind of always something I wanted to do, so I think I'm going to do that. The podcasts, obviously, if those go well, if the first one is received very well, I think it could be something moving forward that's a good idea. Based on how I've talked in streams about things, I feel like I generally have a very level-headed viewpoint. I have a very objective viewpoint, an analytic viewpoint on a lot of things. So I think, and I've been told by a lot of people that they'd be definitely interested in seeing me do it. So I could always give it a try. If people don't like it, then we could just call it a one-off. But if it's something people like, then I can continue to do it. Topics I was considering are what I think ESO needs to do to become a more popular MMO, which is like the stuff I've always talked about with the background infrastructure. Why I think the meta, talking about meta, does meta exist in this game? What is meta? Stuff like that. Another topic that I was definitely considering was doing what I think the issue is with new players coming into this game. And like with a topic like that, I would be saying how a lot of times I feel like new players focus on things that they shouldn't be focusing on, and have their priorities kind of skewed, because I've already been getting so many questions on like my leveling builds and stuff, like which ability should I use? Which ability should I use? And it's like the whole point is for you to pick from this pool of good abilities. Good abilities. And experiment and try for yourself and learn for yourself, you know. Oh, am I not going to be able to get into Clockwork City? Oh, am I not going to be able to get in on this guy because I didn't do the the quest? Well, let's see. But just like topics like that, basically, is what I was considering. What's up, Gone Man? How's it going? In addition, I also have, of course, the dungeon guides. I'm going to continue doing that. I'm going to continue updating build guides. PvP montages, of course. PvP theory crafting guide, PvE theory crafting guide. So like how to theory craft. Yes, Dr. Sarge, the importance of the search bar. Don't even get me started. A starter PvP guide, so like a how to get into PvP as a new player kind of guide. And then just like I have the channel update for next week. So that's basically kind of like my plans for right now. So I think between the PvP montages, the podcasts, and the PvP focused streams moving forward, I'm going to be able to establish myself as a PvP YouTuber. I feel like I've already kind of started to move in that direction. There's a lot of people from the dueling guild that I'm in that have actually tuned into a bunch of the PvP streams and have been watching them, which is awesome to see. Especially, you know, I am not max CP, and for those people to watch my streams and be like, hey, you're doing very, very well for your CP, it makes me really happy because it makes me feel like that once I get to that end CP and I'm playing at that, you know, full max capacity, that I'll really have a decent audience watching me. Can I seriously? I have to put that shit in my bank, don't I? Guys, I'm sorry it's taking me so long to get started. With the internet issues, I didn't get to do any of the shit that I do pre-stream. So I have to unfortunately do all that stuff. So I'm going to be streaming till about 11 o'clock tonight, though. Just something to keep in mind. But yo, yeah. So if you're watching this stream as a VOD, okay, if you're watching this stream as a VOD, there's a public service announcement, okay? If you have a question on something, search my website, search my YouTube channel. I probably have a guide on it. If I don't, then ask me to either make one or ask the question in Discord. Because if I had $1 for every time someone said, hey, Dottz, what's the best race for a Magicka class? I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Like, I have made a guide on it. Watch the guide. I even wrote it out. Ah! Like, come on. Ah, congrats, Katara. I'm glad you got in. But, like, come on. Dottz, what build should I use to level my DK on? I don't know. Maybe look at my DK leveling build. Oh, like, God. Like, damn. like, at some point, I made the resource. But if you need the resource, you just gotta go find it. It's there. I even have the website organized by categories. Just sort by the categories. Like, come on! What's up, Armin? How's it going, man? Yeah, right? What should I use to level stem sword? Or like, oh my god. My favorite question that I've been getting is Dottz Gaming. You can only have 10 abilities on your ability bar, and you recommend, let's say, 16 for your Magicka DK leveling build. Why are you doing that? It's like, did you not listen to the entire introduction of my video? Like, come on! People are so, like, what's it called? People are so... They just jump the gun. They're so quick. They're like, I just need to get this information, They don't take the time to just sit and listen and absorb and just take your time. Like, people are just so like, all right, I'm just going to go listen to this video, skip to the Magicka section, and then they have all these questions. And it's like, if you just sat down, took a breath, and watched the video, you would know. No, but I know, Kaze. I know it's because I'm a more prominent YouTuber now that I'm going to be dealing with stuff like that. No, it's not like, I'm not mad about it. It's just something that I've noticed recently, because it's been happening a lot recently, and I don't know why. It's like all of a sudden people forgot how to use their critical thinking skills. This is gonna be Divines. Like I said, I don't have a problem answering the questions, but like after a while, it's like, oh my god, dude, come on. like just search, man. Just use the search bar, dude. My god. Jesse, hey, Dottz, big fan. You've helped me a lot. Still a noob, but getting better thanks to you. Glad that I've helped, Jesse. Glad that I've helped. I'm glad that you've been enjoying the videos and all the guides and everything, my man. Oh, is that my enchanter supplies? Oh, no, do not care about that. All right. But that's my little rant for the night. So we're going to be hopping onto the DK, and we are going to be farming. I made a specific farming build for the DK. Dottz Gaming Rant is a good name for the podcast. Yo, I could rant about stuff though. I could easily rant about stuff. But look, I'm sure there's eventually going to be a podcast or two where I do rant. It's going to be a more rant type of video, but I want to try to keep them very constructive generally. Of course, if there's something that like I'm really passionate about that kind of bothers me in a more negative light, then I'll probably be more ranty about it. Because like I said, I want the podcast to be raw. You know, I don't want the podcast to be super, super polished and super, super edited and stuff like that. I'm going to change it up. Do you use any product in your beard? I do. I actually do, yes. I use cumulatively, I use 4 products. I have a shampoo, a conditioner, a lotion, and an oil. So basically I use the shampoo every other day. I use the conditioner every day. I use the lotion in the morning and the oil at night. Yeah, man, this is definitely some nice training gear, man. Big fan. Big fan. Yo. Who was that? I think it was Gone Mad made me the training gear. So huge shout out to you, man. Really, really appreciate it. Beginner's video on guild stores. I have one on that, man. I have a beginner's, excuse me, a beginner's guide to guilds and guild stores. It exists, my friend. Oh, I think with that, dude, I'm pretty sure our PvE build is done as well. Feels good, man. I think we're set to go. I don't care about this repair kit. Yo, what's up, Mustang? How's it going? Will you make a Nightblade tank build in the future? I personally don't plan on it. I do want someone for the website to make one, though. I am trying to get someone for the website to make it, though. Definitely. I need to find anyone for icy farming. Let me go see how a different zone is, and then we'll see if I need to go to Imperial City to farm. Because I wanted to go to Imperial City to farm because someone tipped me off about how Imperial City is just a really, really good spot to farm. But I want to see if the other place that I was using in Alkir has a shit ton of people. Because the problem is just everywhere is just you know, packed. Hey, Dottz, I got a 3-hour interview networking day with a logistics company tomorrow, and I'm freaking out. Good luck, man. Good luck. Oh, Wiggly. Let's go. Good luck, dude. Just look. The way... Oh, Wiggly's on his Nightblade. Here's the way I see it. Here's the way I see it. If you know what you're talking about, and you really, really know what you're doing, you're gonna be fine. You know, you're going to be fine. You're not gonna have any problems. You're gonna go in there. You're gonna know what you're talking about. You're gonna know what you're doing, and it's all gonna be good. But I wish you all the best of the luck with it, man. I'm sure you're gonna do great. I probably should use my double XP buff, shouldn't I? There we go. Do I consider Nightblade tanks viable? Yeah, they could absolutely be viable. The way I always tell people, you know, is it viable? Is it not? Blah, blah, blah. Is you need to look at the type of content that you want to do. Are you going to be trying to get to the highest ranks of the veteran trial leaderboards and you know, trying to do stuff like that. If so, then you might want to play a Dragon Knight. But odds are you're not going to be doing that. So in that case, yes, it's fine. But what's up, noob? Yeah, everything's been good. Besides the internet problems that I had tonight, everything's been perfectly fine. Does the double XP work in Cyrodiil? Yes, I believe it does, Mac. I believe it does. I did get some clarification earlier today. I believe it does work, yes. Optimal Dots, love the vids and streams. They pushed me to try a DPS mag tank. Keep up the good work. Well, glad you're having fun, man. Glad that you've been enjoying the game so far. I tried to make a specific farming build, so I want to see how this works. Let me just check this area. No problem, Demonic. No problem, man. Like I said, that's always my my view on interviews and stuff like that. Is if you really understand what you're doing and if you know what you're talking about, then you're going to be fine. It's the people that don't really understand what they're doing. They don't truly get what they're doing. Those are the people that generally should be worried. You know. Oh, yep. See, this is what I'm talking about. People here. Yeah, the XP part works in Cyrodiil. The XP part works in Cyrodiil. Let me just kill these mobs here. Alright, they're gone. Alright, so we're gonna use... Wait, where's my double XP buff? There we go. There's a double XP buff. So we got the double XP buff. We want to use one of our experience scrolls. Go to shore. Okay. But yeah, no, it works with just the experience in Cyrodiil. It does not work with the AP. The only thing is you can't reapply. You cannot reapply the boost inside of Cyrodiil. I'm going to have to go back out in 2 hours and reapply it. And look, I'm sure I'm going to get ganked. I'm sure I'm going to get killed. But I don't care. You know, like, it's really not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. I'm just there for the experience. After 20 minutes, I realize I don't get experience from that spot. Feels bad. Feels so bad. Wait, why do I have 2 notifications from Discord? Oh, there we go. Good, let's clear that. I'm in the hospital having a surgical procedure tomorrow, so this is what I'm doing to enjoy my night. Jesse, good luck tomorrow, man. Good luck tomorrow. We wish you all the best. I'm honored, honestly. I'm honored that you're choosing to spend your night pre-surgery in the stream, chilling. I hope that I'm able to kind of pick up your spirits a little bit before your procedure tomorrow. But we wish you all the best, man. We wish you all the best. I love your guides, but I'm wondering, is Morrowind worth it? So the way I always explain it to people is that, in my opinion, if you do not plan on playing Battlegrounds, if Battlegrounds is not something that interests you, or if you do not want to play the Warden, or if you do not have some sort of special attachment to the land of Morrowind, I would say don't get it, and you're better off spending your money on the DLC bundle. Because personally, I loved Orsinium and I loved the Dark Brotherhood. They were so much fun, and I truly felt from each individual experience that they were worth it. Morrowind to me felt so... just felt so meh. Like, obviously, like, as a content creator, I'm gonna get all the latest content because I'd be stupid not to. But if I was just someone who's like, you know, I don't have a lot of money to spend in the game, I can really only afford this or that, I would definitely choose the DLC bundle before I would choose Morrowind. I would definitely choose the DLC bundle. But yeah, no, we're gonna be in Imperial City, not using our PvP build. We're gonna be using our farming build. So it's whatever. I have Wiggly with me. Wiggly is a healer, so he's gonna be with me. But yeah, no, I'm sure I'm gonna get stream sniped, but you know, it's whatever. I'm just gonna have to come back to this place relatively frequently to our home base relatively frequently to make sure that I don't lose, you know, all of my Telvar. But like I said, I'm mainly here for the experience. Let's see, how is... Oh, good, we completely own the Imperial City. I forget, do you... I don't remember if you get better experience... stream. Do you guys get better experience upstairs or downstairs? I don't remember. I don't remember where you get better experience. If it's in the sewers or if it's in the city itself. What's the best way of XP farming? There's a lot of good ways, Kong. There's a lot of good ways. There's so many different ways to farm it, really. Upstairs? All right. Let's go upstairs. I'd say honestly, partner up with one person, get an experience scroll, have ESO plus, and just farm mobs. Just farm mobs. Go to a spot where they're concentrated, and there's a lot of them, and do it that way. Oh, I didn't tell Wiggly where I was going. I'm in Elven Gardens. There you are. Alrighty. Alright, I've never actually, like, farmed an IC, so... It's gonna be running around killing mobs, honestly. We got our training gear on. We have our, I tried to make, like I said, I tried to make a very heavy AoE build specifically for farming. So that hopefully I'll be able to farm as fast as possible. And then especially with Wiggly healing, we're gonna cruise. Like, look at this. I gained 40,000 experience from what was that? Like 2 pulls? Dr. Sarge, there isn't one best way. Popular ones are dolmens, farming mobs like in Spellscar, and Skyreach. Very true. Very true. There really is not one, you know, a one-size-fits-all area. There's a lot of different areas you can go to. Some people prefer different things. Ooh, are they killing this boss? Or were they trying to kill this boss? Yo, dude, I'm here. Let's go. Let's do this. I'm down with the sickness. Oh, no. This guy's being a little bitch. Yo, Black Soul, what's going on, man? What weapon am I using? I'm just using a flame staff. I'll show you guys my farming build once we finish killing this boss. I just kind of like made this up like really quick. I tried to really optimize my sustain so that I'd be able to go from pull to pull to pull without really worrying about my resources. Alright, I wish we can get this boss to stand still so I could just, like, drop an ultimate without worrying about it just, like, running out. But this fucking Nightblade has aggro. Yeah, let's just drop the Destro. There we go, dude. Nice. Okay, so what am I using right now? So basically what I'm using is I just got some farming gear made. I'm using 5 pieces of Seducer because it reduces the cost of my magic abilities. It's super, super cheap. Like, it makes all my skills cost so much less. It makes sure I can go from pull to pull to pull by just killing stuff. I'm running 3 pieces of Torg's Pact simply because it gives me a line of health and a line of spell damage so that I'm able to run all arcane jewelry. And then for my jewelry, I am just running willpower. All spell damage, all arcane. I'm just using double inferno stabs because it's really just what I had in my bank. I wasn't really trying to go, you know, super optimal with anything. I just grabbed the inferno stabs that were in my bank, and I'm just like, all right, I'll use these. And then in terms of skills, basically I'm just using, you know, Flame Lash is just a spammable, obviously. Burning Embers for healing. Draw Essence because it's a big AoE that's going to restore my Magicka. Harness Magicka is my shield. Inner Light for more resources. Fiery Rage is just really, really good. Eruption, AoE. Engulfing Flames, AoE. Blockade of Fire, AoE. Volatile Armor makes me tanky. Molten Ornaments gives me Major Prophecy, so that, or excuse me, Major Sorcery, so I don't have to waste potions. And then Standard of Might just, you know, is what I use in PvE, so it's what I'm going to use here. I might actually change this to Leap, just in case some fucking douche canoe decides to gank. That actually might not be the worst idea in the world. I was going to use Standard simply because it gives the highest DPS, but you know what? We'll do Leap on the back bar in case some dickhole decides to gank me. All right, let's go, Wig. But basically, the reason I'm going to Imperial City is because Imperial City is generally a pretty dead zone, and all the mobs are really, really close together. There's a pretty good spread of mobs, and so I'm just gonna, you know, come here and farm experience. Like, look, I killed 2 mobs. I got 20,000 experience. You know, I have all training gear on with the exception of my weapons. My weapons are infused and sharpened. And then in terms of like the rest of my gear is training, I have the double XP bonus from the event. And then I also have a 50% scroll for 2 hours on me. So I have, you know, 150% bonus experience, not including my gear. So I'm going to gain experience fairly fast. I also have a shit ton of enlightenment on me. I have 1.4 million enlightenment banked up. So we're going to get our first few champion points here fairly fast. I don't really have much of a route, though. I'm kind of just, like, running around as I see mobs. Probably not the most optimal thing to do, but I don't really care. And then, you know, the cool thing about getting the Telvar stones is that if I go back to our home base at any time, I could turn those in, kind of turn a profit a little bit, you know. You know, if some guy ganks me and gets on my Telvar, you know, I'm not going to be really upset, because it's just kind of like a bonus. I'm not really here for it, so. You know what? I want to go away from the Elven Gardens, because Elven Gardens just turned blue, so we're no longer gaining the 33% additional Telvar. So let's go to the next zone. Skyreach is really popular because it's instant, so only your group members are in it and you always get full XP. The only thing about Skyreach is that I've heard that you don't get the double XP bonus in Skyreach, and it didn't feel like I was. A couple people on stream told me that last time, and I'm not sure if I was like placeboed, like, oh, I'm not actually getting it, or if I really wasn't. But it didn't feel like I was. I mean, from what I played. Black Soul's like, don't you ever say that again. Don't you ever say that to me or my son, never again. But yeah, like I said, guys, we are going to be. If you don't, then it's a bug. Okay, then maybe I just got bugged then, or maybe it was placebo, and maybe I actually was. But I feel like my well, I mean, factually, experience is better open world than it is in an instance, so that could also just be it. I'm just so used to the open world experience that I probably just wasn't used to it. He probably just doesn't like the saw on fire. He knows he didn't mean anything bad by it. Hey, you get back here. Hey. No, fuck you then. But my night's good, man. My night's good. Work went well today. Had a good workout when I got home. I'm really happy that my internet came back, because, like, I was pissed. Where? I was pissed, man. I was pissed at first when my internet wasn't working. I was like, you son of a bitch. Like, I was really looking forward to playing tonight. So I'm glad that it came back. I will be staying up, like I said, till about 11 o'clock, maybe like slightly after, just to, what's it called? Just to kind of make up for the lost time. And I already have my videos made for this week. This week is going to be lots of build videos. I'm going to be updating all of my Magic and Nightblade builds from the channel. So the PvP build and the PvE builds will be updated this week. So that's the current plan. I actually already checked that spot, Burak. It is very full. Trust me, I checked that spot first. It is full. So my main reason for coming to Imperial City is simply because there's no one here. That's my main reason for wanting to come here. It's just not a lot of people here. Every spot that I tried the other day was packed. But I checked that one spot in Alec here, like right at the start of the stream. I don't know if you were watching, but there was people. And I don't want to just deal with you know, experience leeching all night and you know, getting reduced experience because there's so many people in the one zone. Like, I just don't want to deal with it. I'd rather just, you know, come to IC, farm, get good experience, get some good Telvar, you know. And plus, if anyone tries to gank or whatever, I have a pocket healer on me. So, at the very least, you know, even if I can't kill them, I'll be able to live and escape. But cool, I'm leveling up Draw Essence, because Draw Essence is not it's not a bad ability, so it's definitely something good to have leveled up on the off chance that I ever decide to use it. I do, man. I got the dentist defending me. I got the dentist defending me, dude. We should be able to kill these bosses as well, since there's the two of us. Maybe I'm wrong. Wiggly, I think I got a little ahead of myself, man. Oh, I got way ahead of myself. I was like, yeah, we could do this. Until I realized I'm wearing 5 pieces of light armor. Oh god, I'm out of stam. I want to, if at all possible, save my resources for my Destro ult. Because that'll give me massive battle roar. Here we go. Lay on that heavy deeps, dude. Oh, I got fucking wrecked. Okay. Ah. Damn, feels bad. Yo, what's up, Justin? How's it going, man? If I was in my actual PvP build, I'd probably be able to tank this guy. But I'm not. I also stood, you know, I stood in an AoE because I'm really good at this game. Here, get them all my AoE here. Oh, we got this, dude! We got this, dude! Oh, no! Stay alive, the dentist. Stay alive, dentist. Stay alive, dentist! Oh, no! Oh, we got this, dude. No! There we go. Oh, we did it. Yeah, I know, right? I was like, we got this, wrecked. But it's alright, dude. I got the dentist. So we're Gucci. I could honestly just like keep running around this area here. All right, dude. Please go away. Thank you. I was like, I came here because there's no one here. Don't ruin my party. But yeah, if I was in my actual PvP build, I probably could have tanked that guy, like, legitimately. But I am not. I'm in, like, all light gear. Like, for just sustain. If you ever get a cracked tooth, get a quote from Wiggly. Yeah, right? Wiggly's dental practice. Probably Wiggly. Probably every 10k Telvar, I'm gonna be looking to go back and just bank it. Just because that's like about one Hokkaido. Yo, what's up, Keck? How's it going, my man? Hope all is going well, dude. Hope all is going well. Get you over here, get you over here, get you over here. The Telvar Baron. That's what they call me, dude, back at the academy. Oh, is it only 5k for a high kaiju? Blah, 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 blah. Talking is hard sometimes. Well, I'm gonna go back every 10k Telvar. We'll go back and we'll trade her in. Get this guy stuck. Can I not get this guy who's stuck in the ground? There we go. Tooth hurty. Yo, what's up, Dragon Man Games? How's it going? How much do I have right now? I have, if you look at the bottom right, you can see it. I have about 6K. Finally decided on a Magic K build. 5 BSW on back bar. 2 willpower on front. 5 Bloodthorn on body. And 2 Valken. Guess I better do SMB for more sets. 5 BSW on back bar. 2 willpower on front. That's interesting. I've seen, that's very similar to a build that I think Blobs used to run. That's very similar to his style of play. I personally, was not I'm not a fan of that. I never tried it, but just watching how he explained it, it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. You know, it's not Blobs' build, but you know, like he's the one that like he put out a you know, the build video on it, or on a similar play style, you know. But no, instead of willpower, he used Torix Pact, I believe. That was his old build video. His old build, I think he used BSW, Shacklebreaker, and Torix. Oh, he uploaded a video 3 days ago? Oh, I didn't even know. Alright. Well, then never mind. Ignore me, then. I guess that's what Bob's is using. But no, I looked at that kind of playstyle back when I was kind of like doing some research for my Mag DK. And just because, you know, like I said, when I do research for my own Magicka DK and like my builds and shit, I like to see what other people are doing, just kind of get the juices flowing. And I looked at it, and listen, I give him credit because like that play style, I don't like. You know, good for him that he's able to make it work, but for me, I don't like the way he has like talons and shit like on one bar, and then he has a spammable on the other bar, and he's got like I don't know. It's just his like the way he organized his DK just was not for me. Was not for me. I'm obviously partial to my own build, you know. But no, that's a very good setup, Keck. That's a very good setup, and you can definitely perform with it 100%. But no, I'm really happy that you found your build, man. I know it's always such a good feeling when you finally find a playstyle that works for you. Is Dragon Knight my favorite class? For me, yes. Yes, it is. I don't like following other people's skills. No, neither do I. Like I said, my thing is when I make a build, I like looking at what other people use in terms of gear, in terms of abilities, in terms of champion points, but I like to watch it not because I'm like, I'm going to use their build, but because I like to hear their reasonings for it. That's my main thing. I like to see what other people are doing and listen to their reasonings for it so that I can think, you know, so that I'm able to think about what I want to do and what I kind of like have, you know, thought up for myself and see, you know, well, this is what this guy thinks, and then, you know, but I'll go to multiple people and be like, okay, this is what this guy thinks, why does he think the way he thinks, or this is what this guy thinks, why does he think the way he thinks, you know. I like to kind of just, I like to pull from a large sample of people, hear what everyone has to say, hear everyone's thought processes, and then I'll sit down and make my own build and think of it myself and do it myself and just kind of, you know, think about what other people said. What do I agree with? What do I disagree with? What are my own opinions, obviously? And it's kind of like that. It's like doing research, you know? It's like doing research for literally anything else in life, you know? So that's how, at least how I do it, and that's how I think personally is the best way to do it. I don't think just necessarily carbon copying someone's build is necessarily always the best thing. But Especially for PvP. Especially for PvP. For PvP builds, I think you need to look at gameplay. Gameplay for the build and see how does this build play? How does this build work? Or listen to what the creator says, like, how does the creator say that this build plays and how does it work? Is that something that I think I could do or that I'll be successful with? Because that's, you know, a very, very key thing, especially in PvP. PvP is highly playstyle dependent. It isn't just simply a numbers crunching game like PvE is. I can't stand using heavy armor on a non-tank, to be honest, so I guess I need to use sword and board for some tankiness. If you're using light armor and you're not using sword and board, you're gonna get fucking wrecked, dude. Or you need to be very, very dependent. You're gonna be very dependent on your restoration staff bar for survival. You're gonna be very, very dependent. All right, Pyro. We'll see you next time, man. You're gonna be very, very dependent on your restoration staff bar for defense. I like using heavy armor because I like the amount of resistances that I get from it. I like the passives personally. And with the way that my gear is set up, my gear is very offensive while my gear weight is defensive, which I prefer personally. I prefer that personally. I also like to be a little bit tankier than the average bear, you know, just because I like to play very hyper-aggressive, and I don't like just necessarily going full glass cannon, you know. See, I tried double SMB. I personally don't like it. I don't like double sword and board. I've tried it. I tried so hard to make it work. If you make it work and it's your preferred playstyle, God bless you, dude. I could not get it to work. I just didn't like it. I personally hated it. I personally, from just my experiences and the way I play, I think that either going sword and board resto or sword and board destro is the best. But that's just me, in my opinion. All right, you know what, Wiggly? Let's move to the grates here. And we'll see it. We'll see what we can see. We can check out downstairs. See what downstairs is like. But no, I tried doubles SMB for a while. It was not for me. You know, let's clear out this little back row here. Sword and board, yes, one-handed shield. One-handed shield. Just sword and board for short. You know, one-handed sword board is the big shield, you know. Yo, Demon, thank you so much for subbing, but I'm not sure why my or for following, but I'm not sure why my Streamlabs didn't go off. Here, one second. Let me refresh this. What the F? Is my Streamlabs just like not gonna work today? Okay. I don't know. Yeah, Wiggly, let's go deposit, man. I'm at about 7.5K, but let's just go deposit. The healing ward is so helpful as a magic DK, healing ward into elusive mist so that the heal pops as you appear. Yeah, you could use Destro. I personally prefer Destro because I use coagulating blood for my heal. And I use Destro for elemental drain. There's no wrong or right way of doing it personally. I just like having the staff over the double sword and shield. I just think it's much more advantageous. But that's, like I said, that's just me. I don't like the double sword and board playstyle. I think you're up shit's creek without a paddle. If you run out of resources, you're literally fucked. And it's just, you know, it's just not what I'm about, you know. Oh, you know what my problem is? I don't think I restarted my OBS after I lost internet. So I think that this is probably Streamlabs is just like glitched for some reason. So remember, we get the tanking staff and Destro staff will get you range. The main reason I use the Destro staff is for elemental drain and for ripping off heavy attacks. If I ever need the resources, you know. I saw some Magic K with Sword and Board and DW. I don't know how they can optimize with DW. Well, they use the DW most likely for their damage, I would have to assume. I personally think for a Magic K that you're better off going Sword and Board than dual wield. I know a lot of people like dual wield. I've dueled against the dual wield Magic K. Granted, he was CP 690 and I was like 470 at the time, and he beat my ass. But the thing was that he put out really, really high damage. Of course, he put out very, very good damage. But the second I got him on the defensive, it was over. Like, I was able to pressure him so hard once I got him defensive. He was never able to recover because, you know, he's got not a lot of mitigation, being that, you know, his blocking is weak, you know? Especially, and that's just in a dual environment. In open world, I think having the shield is going to even be way more advantageous than having the dual wield. I think dual wield is going to leave you really squishy. But that's just my opinion. You know, that's just my opinion with the way I play and through my experiences. You could try dual wield and it may work for you, you know? That's the cool thing about PvP. It's not a one-size-fits-all. But I think, personally, for Magic a Dragon Knight, you're better off going Sword and Board Destro or Sword and Board Resto. That is my opinion. That is just my humble opinion. Deposit the Telvar. 7,705. What? How do I get a notification from that? Alright, let's place our CP. We got a couple CP to place. So we'll place another point into Shadow Ward, another point into Elemental Expert. Let's go over here and place 2 points in a Quick Recovery. Are there crafting tables down here? Because I got shit to deconstruct. You know what? Let me just. There we go. I'll deconstruct this shit later. That's like a very much a later problem. I don't want to waste too much time. Alright. Actually, you know what? YOLO. Oh my god, I actually have a staff that I need to research. Is that Nernhound? Decisive. Somebody said, what's the best DPS build? I believe currently Stamina Dragon Knight pulls the highest single target damage in PvE. I believe. Alright, one sec, Wiggly. Let me just finish getting this crap out of my bags. Want to clear my bags full of stuff. Right. Lead the way, my friend. Yeah, SMB Destro, man. That's how I feel. Have I ever been Zerg bombed? I have not. I'm assuming you mean being in a Zerg and getting bombed by a Nightblade? No, I've never have. So meaning of dual wield is just for keeping 5-piece bonuses for both bars, I guess, because of non-DW skills based on Magicka, right? Correct, Barak. It's the same thing with Sword and Board, really. You keep it for... The passives for Sword and Board, at least for Magicka, are not bad. But for dual wield, the main reason you use Sword and Board is to keep the... passives, but also double swords increases your spell damage by quite a bit. So you want to maintain Twin Blade and Blunt as well, that passive, because that gives you just flat damage increase as well. Lately, I saw many Sork PvE builds without a monster set. Isn't this a thing anymore? Do you get more DPS without them? It depends. I have seen both used and work well. I've seen PvE Sork builds that do... I'm assuming you're talking Mag Sork. I have seen Mag Sork builds that do use monster sets and Mag Sork builds that don't use monster sets. So I don't necessarily think that there is a one-size-fit-all answer for that question. I think it's just kind of about what you like and what you prefer. What will you personally perform a better rotation with? And just like I said, what you personally think is better. You know, because I know really good players who don't like monster sets and really good players who do. So. See, your chest is light. Are you still wearing 511? Oh, well, Jonathan, this is just a farming build I'm using, man. This is just like, you can like really ignore this. This is just a build I'm using that's got full training gear. I just got it made in light because whatever. Like, I didn't really care. So. That's all. This is literally just a farming build. Should I have probably got the chest made in light and the legs made in, or the chest made in heavy and the legs made in light? Yeah, but I didn't. Feels good, dude. Sky Shard. Stam DK pipe, Shackle Breaker, Draugr, Hulk, and Bloodspawn. Gonna try that in PvP. Interesting. Let me know how that goes, man. Alright, Wiggly's leading me to a really good farm spot, so I'm interested to see what's there. Once my Stam DK is CP, I'm gonna make my Mag Sorka dual wield PvP build. Ooh, very interesting, Kek. You gotta let me know how that goes as well. I've heard about people using those, but I've never actually seen one in action. I haven't been bombed, but I was in a Zerg where nearly 3/4 of my group got bombed. I got hit by the bomb, but luckily got away at the last second. Oh, damn. Yo, Jesse, if you want to learn the abbreviations, man, if you go to my website, I actually have an acronym dictionary on the website. I have an acronym dictionary on the website that you can go read that has all of the most common acronyms and, like, phrases and shit used by people in ESO, where you could just learn. How is Troll King and Severin Legion nowadays? Fantastic. They're two of the best sets right now for Stam. Two of the best sets right now for Stam. Is Fortified Brass on light better than Shackle on heavy considering armor passives? So, here, 1 second. Let me just... Damn it, I used the wrong fucking ult. Ooh, chest. Crafting motif, Ebonheart packed belts. Ooh. Don't worry about it, Godmad. Yeah, you want to... If you're going to be playing a light armor build, yes, you want to be running 5-1-1. 5 light, 1 medium, 1 heavy, because of the Undaunted passives, and also to get a little bit of extra armor. Are we killing these guys? I wasn't sure if we were just going to try to run through this room or not. Anyway, is Fortified Brass better than Light Shackle Heavy? They do two completely different things. That's the thing. You can't really... That's like saying, you know, that's apples and oranges, man. They do completely different things. Shackle Breaker is a sustain set. It is a resource set. While Fortified Brass is a defensive set. So that's like saying what's better, Burning Spell Weave or Seducer, you know? They are different sets that accomplish different goals, you know? So you can't really compare them. If you were to use Fortified Brass, though, if you're talking about using Fortified Brass on a Dragon Knight, I would go light armor, because I think if you use Fortified Brass and heavy armor, you're going to deal fucking piss poor damage. You're going to not deal any damage. So you're better off if you want to use Fortified Brass going in light. But like I said, they accomplish two completely separate things. I like Shackle Breaker simply because of the fact that Shackle Breaker combined with Tri-Stats enables me to run Witch Mother's Potent Brew. That is why I like Shackle Breaker. Because it allows me to run Witch Mother's Potent Brew. Because without Shackle Breaker and without the 3 prismatic glyphs that I use, I would have to run Tri-Stat and my sustain would be worse. That's the man that has nearly everything ESO related. That's my goal, dude. My goal is to try to be very much a one-stop shop for people. You know, that is really, really my end goal. So that players, new and old, will be like, you know, Dottz Game has got everything, you know. That's really is my goal. Obviously, you know, like, I'm not going to ever get into super hardcore endgame PvE trials. It's not something I'm interested in. So it's not like an area that I ever plan on pursuing really hard. It's, you know, I'm always going to be more focused on PvP in terms of endgame content. But, you know, my goal is to be an endgame PvPer as well as have all of the beginner content that I do. So, you know, the endgame PvP crowd who, you know, can watch my channel. There's beginners that can watch my channel. I'm going to have some information about endgame PvE stuff, like, you know, for example, VMA and whatnot. But I'm not going to ever be like an Alcast or a Woler that really does hardcore endgame PvE trials. It's just not my area of interest. So. The Walmart of ESO. Except for everything's good quality, though. What's up, Pancakes? How's it going, dude? I'm doing well, dude. Doing very, very well. On a break right now, so I get to see you. Feels good, man. Feels good. Yeah, the only break that I have coming up in the future in terms of YouTube is just an FYI, guys. So I'm gonna tell everybody in advance because people always end up asking me anyway. The last week of January and the first week of February is most likely I'm gonna try to pre-schedule content and upload it then, and there will probably be no streams because I'm moving. I'm moving the first week of February, so I can't stream and make videos. There's no way, dude. I'm trying to move my whole life to my first apartment. So trying to also stream on top of that would be a fucking nightmare. It would be an absolute nightmare. So most likely those 2 weeks I will be taking a small break, but my goal is going to be trying to pre-record some content and upload it on a schedule so that you guys still have, you know, 4 videos to watch during that time. Granted, yes, you're going to be missing out on 4 streams. But I have to move, and I have to focus on moving and all of the infrastructure and logistics behind that. So that's not until the end of January, though. So that's still a ways away. But just because inevitably people are going to ask, what happened to Dottz Gaming? Like, I'm just telling you guys in advance. Alright, Dot. I just called you Dottz. Alright, Pancakes. Good luck, man. Hashtag buy Keka PC. Yeah, I know Katara was talking about that too. She needs her own PC as well. She's sharing with her brother. The brother that just comes in and screams all the time. If I remember correctly. Alright, so we already pounded through our enlightenment. Which is nice. What? Oh, green tree. Yeah, so there's still gonna be videos. Like I said, I'm gonna try to pre-record some videos, but there will be no live streams during that time. Nice. Oh god. That was a really, really poor time. No, Fire. Actually, if you watch my channel update, or not my channel update, my 10K subscriber special, I actually explained where Dottz Gaming originally came from. Dottz Gaming was originally from World of Warcraft. I played a Warlock back when I created my YouTube channel, and Warlocks used a lot of damage over time spells. It just so happens that when I switched to my DK, which was I just was a good choice because I fucking love this class, the DK uses a lot of dots, so it's more true to my name now. You know, because I was playing the Magblade, which was not as true to you know, to Dottz Gaming, you know. But now my class is true to Dottz Gaming. Oh, Wiggly just got fucking annihilated. Alright, the dentist is back up. Unfortunately, though, I used all of my resources, but we're about to use the sickest Destro ult. But yeah, so now it just so happens that my my class is more geared towards the name of my channel. What's my quick opinion on the Warden? People say that they're OP. They're really strong in PvE. They're very average in PvE. That is my quick opinion. Bruh. Yeah, no, dude. Merciless makes me want to kill myself. I hate that skill so much. Like Katara said, you do get used to it over time. But, I don't know. I didn't find the skill enjoyable to use. And being that it was such a core... It's so core to the identity of the class. Like, I don't know. Oh, Jesus. So I guess we gotta kill those totems. What's so bad about Merciless Resolve? It's just the light attack counting could just get really annoying after a while. Like, it's a really good ability. But for PvP, sometimes it could feel kind of clunky just because the light attack counting is kind of annoying. For PvE, they're super good. But no, that's just a personal thing. I'm not saying, you know, it doesn't mean mag blades are bad. It's just personal. No. No. Ugh. I'm like having so much trouble like light and heavy attacking these things. I don't know why. I just need to like rip off a really good Destro ult on this boss. Yeah, like you can't light and heavy attack these things. Like what the fuck? The targeting on these is so clunky. Like what the F? I'll just keep him within the Destro. Okay, here we go. Here, guys, I'm sorry I'm ignoring chat a little bit. I will get back to chat in a hot second. No! There we go. Oh my god, dude. These things are so annoying. They're so clunky. Well, yes, Sarge, I'm not sure where Wayward and Maddie are. Usually they kind of keep the Twitch chat a little lively, but they don't seem to be here tonight. Or I think Wayward was here earlier. He might just be in the background. There we go. Here, I'm sorry. I missed something on Twitch. Twitch chat's pretty dead. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not sure why, man. But yeah, Dottz Gaming dead confirmed. I know, right? There's Wayward. There he is. What's up, buddy? I did, Keck. I did. That's the... I'm in that guild. I'm in that guild, actually. Once my CP is maxed, I'm going to be competing in those. Because when I have the time, because they do a lot of dueling during the week, I always go and I duel for practicing. So once my CP is higher, I'm going to go and compete in those, actually. So you guys can root for me. Because I'm actually, like I said, I am in that guild, as you can see. Max CP is 690. I'm currently 491, so I still got a bit of a ways to go. But with the double XP event, we're making some good progress. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Go away. Go away. God, go away, please. This guy's just gonna fucking follow us. Dude, leave. There we go. Nothing against the guy. I want the ultimate possible experience. Oh, and here he is for the leech. What other games do you play when you don't fancy playing ESO? I just bought Overwatch today. Currently I'm really only playing ESO. It's really all I have time to play. But yeah, I could always make videos from my perspective. It's 3 AM where I am, so I'm nearly sleeping. Sorry, I definitely like the idea of an ESO podcast that I can listen to while I'm in bed. Awesome, dude. Sounds very cool. But figures, right? The one guy that's in Imperial City right now has to be following me. And Wiggly. Like, come on, dude. Go away. This is so sad. There's no escape, dude. There's no escape. Does the Warden use nature magic? Yes, they do. Alright, cool. Like I said, nothing against that guy. I don't know if that guy's watching the streamer or whatever. Nothing against you, man. But, like, I'm just trying to get as much experience as I can. And with having a third person in on the experience, it just kind of fucking kills it. Yeah, the Wardens use nature and ice magic primarily. Let's see. I think we got ahead of this guy, so we should be able to capitalize on some experience before he gets here. Let's just get right into it. Oh god. Really, really bad positioning. Wiggly, I'm not sure. Is this better experience than farming upstairs? I don't necessarily think it is. Because we're getting 14k experience per boss kill. I felt like we were getting much higher upstairs. Like this place isn't bad, but I think we were getting more experience upstairs. But this place, like, it's not like this place was bad by any stretch. But I just think in terms of, like, XP per hour, I think that upstairs was better. Yes, I do, Mac. If you look on the right side of my screen, man, those are my long buffs. So I have about 61 minutes before I need to reapply my buff. So we still have an hour before we gotta leave. Yo, what's up, Lappers? How's it going? Oh, welcome back, Pyro. I never cared for nature magic in games. I've always tried healing, fire, lightning, stuff like that, but the nature magic and ice magic thing is amazing. Really fits me. Oh, so you've never tried it before, but in ESO it finally tickled your fancy? Very cool, dude. Got the notification an hour late, feels bad. Yeah, I know, Lapras. The YouTube notification system isn't exactly the best, so if you have the little bell ticked next to my sub button, the only other thing I can tell you, dude, is you got to follow me on Twitter or follow me on or join the Discord server. I always post in the Discord server when I'm going live. So there's other places you could rely on for the notification besides just YouTube. It's very mixed. Some people get them on time, some people don't. I don't know why. It's just YouTube being YouTube and doing YouTube things. YouTube just does what it wants sometimes. But I don't know, Wiggly. Now that I don't have Enlightenment, I want to see what the experience is like upstairs, because I did have Enlightenment before. So that probably plays into why I was getting more experience before, but I want to see what it's like upstairs now without Enlightenment. Rip off this heavy. You could die, bitch. A lot of other games with Magic I found nature kind of boring, but the nature in ESO is actually really different and feels natural. No pun intended. Yeah, they did a pretty good job with the Warden class in terms of the spell effects. I know some people aren't satisfied with the kit overall, but I'm not really in a position to speak on it. Yo, Scar! What's up, buddy? Hosting with 85 viewers. Hell yeah, dude. Thanks for the monster host, dude. Really appreciate it. I'm glad that my Streamlabs decided to start working. But yo, welcome people from Scarstream. How are we all doing? Currently, just chilling in Imperial City, farming some experience for the new life event, trying to get our CP a bit higher for PvP related activities. So yeah, that's what we're currently doing tonight. So if you guys want to stay by, chill, hang out, bullshit for a little bit, then by all means, I would really appreciate it if you all stuck around. I just have like a bunch of random gear on at this point though for training gear though. It's like seducers and Torigs. Nothing overly complicated, just trying to get as much experience as I physically can. Yo, Tam Man, thank you for following. Yo, yeah, Twitch is about to get hype, man. Twitch is about to get hype. But yo, Scar, I'm not sure if you're listening to the to the stream yet, if you're still exiting your stream or whatnot, but I listened to the video of you and Blobs from, what's it called? From the tournament. Gotta say, your guys' commentary was A1, man. Really nice job. I learned a lot from listening to the two of you guys talk. Yeah, man. A lot of people. Hopefully some of them migrate over to our chat. That'll be cool. We'll have to see. Yo, what's up, Ginger Dog? How's it going, man? No problem, dude. It was really nice listening to your guys' analysis on stuff. But yeah, man, thank you for the big host, man. Really appreciate it. If you're heading off for the night, then have a good night, my friend. All Alright, yeah, let's head back upstairs. I just want to kill everything on the way, just because, like, you know, it is experience, you know? But yeah, the main reason I'm farming in Imperial City over, like, a different zone is simply because of the, simply because, like, there's so many people in every other typical grinding spot, and Imperial City is always relatively empty. So, let's take advantage of that and use it to farm the experience. Have a great stream, bro. Rock the mag to you. That's what I'm trying to do, man. That's why I'm here, farming the CP, you know? So that, I'm at less of an advantage during, duels and other related activities. Less of a disadvantage, excuse me. But I'm pumped, yo. The build's done. The PvP build is done. It's complete. I have all my gear. Everything is set up and ready to go. Just have to, like I said, work on the CP at this point. In terms of CP, we're at 491 at the current moment. We're at 491. Yo, Craglorn is packed, dude. Craglorn is filled to the brim with people. And if you're talking Skyreach, open world is just like, open world is so much better than instance experience, and the issue with, like, Spellscar is that Spellscar is just packed to the utter brim with people. It's just not worth going to Spellscar. Like, I tried on Monday's or Thursday stream of last week, I tried so many different spots. I literally spent the whole stream trying different spots to see, like, oh, you know, what's gonna be the best place for me to, you know, to farm moving forward. And every place I tried was just filled with people, and all of the leeching, like, murdered my experience gains, like, absolutely murdered my XP gains. So I was just like, you know what, IC is always empty, you know, I can gain some Telvar, you know, just join one of the emptier campaigns and just farm. Oh, IC used to be your main grind spot back in the day. Yeah, it's really good experience, and there's not a lot of people here. It's, like, really, really concentrated, which is what you want. There's a lot of different areas to go to, so. Oh shit, we missed one. What about going to Cyrodiil and doing the quest at Cropsford or the flags like that? The quests are super easy and not far away either. I just think that it's going to be more efficient to just, like, grind mobs. Wow, I'm fucking up hard on this. Okay. Because I feel like you lose too much time on like, scrolls and shit by, like, running from place to place to place. I'm at CP 525 now. I normally do my random on, like, 3 accounts, then grind in some spots. Yeah, I really need to do my random, but, like, I've been getting kind of lazy with that, and I've just been kind of grinding. I'll see if we can get people to do the random at the end of the, like, near the end of the stream, or, like, after I have to refresh my buff, we could always run a random. Actually, that'd be a good idea. When I have to refresh my buff, we could run a random. If you go to the AAD area, there's a nice big loot by the orc vampires. I think we're uh-oh. Oh, God. Get out of my way. Please, God, get out of my way. Please, God, get out of my way! Run! We're at the AD side right now. Oh, feels bad. This is how it ends. Are we gonna stand and fight, dude? I don't think we're gonna... Oh, no, we're not. Ripperino cappuccino, dude. Alright, Jesse. Good luck, man. Good luck. We wish you all the best, my friend. Please, please, please check in with us afterwards and let us know how it goes, dude. We're all pulling for you, man. I'm sorry, it's in the DC side, the DC area, left side. Wiggly, do you want to go try that spot? The spot that Diho's talking about with the vampires? We could always run over there and give it a try. Or did you have a spot that you were taking us to? And Diho, is it downstairs or upstairs? Jesse has a surgical procedure tomorrow, so we're just wishing him all the best, man. Wishing him all the best. What's up, Dragon? How's it going? It's a big loop, like a big old rectangle. All right. Well, we're gonna go hit that up. We're just gonna obviously kill everything in our path here. It is downstairs. Okay, then we're in the right spot. Yo, Grumpy House, thank you for subbing, man. But basically, for this event, we're just simply trying to get as much CP as we physically can, and then once the event's over, we're just gonna go right back to PvP, regardless of how much CP we get. But my hope, like my really like big hope, is that we can get to at least 550. He's receiving it. He is receiving it. Oh my god. Jesse performing his first surgery tomorrow. Oh, if Heel Master Wiggly was on the Bosmer, yeah, man, he'd be breezing by me, just hitting me with the birds, just zooming right by. Oh god, mistakes were made. No. All right. Oh god. Gonna like leap to those spiders. Alright, we escaped, dude. We escaped. We just gotta try to make it to the promised land, dude, of the orc vampires. What the hell's spitting shit at me? Alright, we're just gonna let that go. Diho's actually got an update for the howitzer build coming out pretty soon, as far as I know. Because I'm pretty sure that's still the Horns of the Reach version that's on the website currently. Oh, wait, this isn't Google. Alright, so we're currently trying to head over to the DC area because there's supposed to be a really good farming loop over there, so we're trying to make our way downtown. But we're not walking fast, we're walking pretty slow. And I'm homebound. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And I need you. And I miss you. Well, I need to go to sleep. Just fix my sleep schedule. Can't mess it up again. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye. All right, Black Soul. Thanks for stopping by, man. All right, we're going to let that guy go. Hopefully he doesn't try to come hang out. My brother kicked me off Xbox One to play Minecraft. What a jerk, dude. What a jerk. For Minecraft? No thank you, dude. No thank you at all. Yeah, that makes sense, because the thing is that prior to Doble, my gift dots, Merry Christmas. Thank you so much, Doble, for the $7.66 donation. Merry Christmas to you too, man. Hype in the chat for Doble, guys. Thank you so much, man. Really, really appreciate it. But what was I saying? Yeah, originally all of the PvP builds were for no CP, because at the beginning of Morrowind, like, no CP PvP was like where it was at, because, you know, BGs were no CP. At that point, Soft to Seal was like popping as a campaign, and so I was just like, this seems to be the most popular, so let's make all of our builds for no CP. And then as time went on and as the patches came by, CP PvP just completely dominated over no CP. So we are currently in the process. I think it's almost done of changing all of our builds to be completely CP PvP builds. Like, at least with my PvP build, you can really play it in either no CP or CP. But as I've been playing more and more PvP, I'm beginning to enjoy champion points a little bit more. But yeah, no, it was the 766 because of the conversion, and the only reason you don't normally see conversions is because Super Chat does not convert. It does not convert on Streamlabs. Like, with the announcement, like, if you donate through Streamlabs like Doble did, it converts. But if you donate through Super Chat, the Streamlabs announcement does not convert. That's why. Alright, we're almost there, man. We're making progress. Slowly but surely. Just mow everything down. Get out of here quicker. Yeah, I think we need one more sponsor for the final emote, as far as I know. I don't think anybody dropped sponsorship today. So we have 19... We have 19 sponsors at the moment. We just need one more for the final one. Oh, here we go. We're here. So, Diho, is it just this up and down like this, or is it around the outside of this whole square? Or is it just like up and down this little thingy right here? So basically whole square or just this part? Let's start heading north. I guess it's the whole square just based on looking at it already. Oh yeah, dude. There is a lot of mobs here. The thickest of pulls. Around the outside. All right, man. All right, Wiggly. Let's do this full loop, dude. This is where we're gonna be camping out for a while. The next 43 minutes until we have to replenish our buff. Do we kill this guy? I don't know. Do we kill this guy or do we not? No, I don't want to. All right, we'll let him go. I'm not equipped to fight. Oh, level 24? Oh no, run! Then in that case, if he's level 24, we should have given him the Dickens, I think. Oh, this sucks. Oh, we have a CP to place. Blue. Yeah, I know, man. We're trying to sneak past them. Dude, I think this guy literally just cleared the whole route. I need to grind, Katara. I need to grind too. That's the thing. What is a sponsor? So sponsor is through YouTube. Sponsor is basically the YouTube equivalent to a Twitch subscription. That's all it is. The reason that my main stream is on YouTube and not Twitch is because Twitch has an exclusivity clause. So if I get partnered or affiliated with Twitch, I cannot stream on YouTube, but YouTube has no such restrictions. So by being, you know, people can still sponsor me, aka Twitch sub to me on YouTube, and I can still stream on Twitch just for, you know, more exposure and meeting people that, you know, would not be watching my stream otherwise, you know? No, I mean, we're probably not gonna kill him. That depends. If he's disrupting my route. If he's disrupting my route, dude. He's gotta go down. He's disrupted my route. And I'm not gonna stand for that. I'm waiting, dude. The guy whispered me. The guy whispered me. Oh shit. He's like, I can get on my main account if you want me to. And I'm like, dude, this isn't a dick measuring contest. Like, do you honestly think this is my main build too, dude? I'm just here farming experience. Alright, Wiggly, we're gonna go upstairs because I'm not trying to fucking start shit with this dude. Alright, let's release. Just release, dude. Just release. ESO mom handing out moral lessons. Yeah, Katara's handing out those moral lessons. Bam, bam. Alright, let's just vendor real fast because I have a fuck ton of stuff in my bags. I just always think it's so funny in PvP. You go into a PvP zone and I killed him and he got mad. Like if someone attacked me, would I be a little peeved and annoyed? Well, I mean, yeah, but that's, you know, part of the inherent risk that comes with farming in a PvP zone. Granted, it was a little dick move on my part because we had a truce before, and then I was just like, YOLO. But that's whatever, dude. It's whatever, man. There's all is fair in love and war. You know, when I was a new player, I watched your complete beginner's guide. You know when you forgot the Templar part? Templar part? What do you mean? What do you mean the Templar part? Well, the diagram only sells for like 200. It doesn't really sell for anything. See, that's have to go now because the strong Aussie is needed at work. All right, man. Sounds good. Thanks for stopping by the stream, dude. If he was 2 and you were solo, he would have attacked you? Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. People act like they're on their high horse when they're alone and they're the ones being victimized. But if the roles were reversed, you know full well that guy and his friend would have killed me. And then if I whispered him being like, I can get out of my main, he'd be like, LOL, go ahead. People always act all fucking high and mighty when they're the ones that are at when they're the ones getting the thick shaft. I don't know. I love it too. I'll get on my main. Go ahead. Get on your main. I'll put on my PvP gear. We'll fight, dude. We'll fight. Let's go. I ain't scared of your bitch ass. Let's go. I don't care if you kill me. Let's go. Like, oh, he's gonna get on his main. Oh no. Oh no. Fucking fuck off. Oh god. But that's part of playing PvP. That's part of it, unfortunately. Everyone's, you know, not everyone, but a good portion of the community has their rear end clenched a little too tight. Yo, 3 levels till 160. Nice, dude. Congrats. Yo, Numbin, thank you so much for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. I've been doing the Alakir Desert Circle and it works great for my tank. I'm up to CP 160, but I'm on my healer now trying to get to level 15. It doesn't seem to be working as well. Does this area not work for levels? It's just because you probably had Enlightenment, which is why it went up so quickly. But the Alakir Dolmen grind, honestly, isn't always the best. There are better places to farm. There are much better places to farm. Yo, I have no idea, but thank you for subbing, man, guy, pal, buddy, friend. Really appreciate it. Am I a fan of the Elder Scrolls titles? Yes, I am. What gave that away? I'm just gonna fucking ignore that dude, though. I don't want to deal with that. Future. You need a good experience farm. There's a lot of good spots, man. Unfortunately, like, so many of the good spots right now are just so crowded. Are you going to play Skyrim together when the mod is finally released? Probably not. I don't know. Probably not. For me, Skyrim is just, I think it's just better left as a single player title. It's not something I personally plan on playing. Any recommendations for an area that's not overflowing right now? Imperial City. Imperial City is relatively quiet, which is why people get personally offended if you go and muck up with their grinding spot a little bit. But part of the reason why I like doing it in PvP areas, if I'm in a group with Wiggly, I could always just murk someone. If we have a mutual truce, like, hey, I'm not going to kill you, you're not going to kill me, that's fine. But if I'm like, hey, this is my side of the block, bro. Is Wiggly under attack? Yes, he is. I got you, fam. He's just sending you to IC to kill you. Yeah, in my farming, my elite farming build, man. I'm gonna wreck everyone. Are sword and board passives 100% necessary? I mean, if you're playing sword and board, yes. Or do you just mean for Magic and DK PvP in general, Keck? Die, you bitch. Yo, King Domingo, sup? I'm new to your stream. What's a diverse set for Magic and Dragon Knight? I'm leveling 1. I'm level 30 at the moment. So as a young leveling DK, I would recommend, if you're going to be trying to do some kind PvP, that is going to be when I recommend double sustain. Because your sustain and kind is going to suck. It's going to be so bad. So I personally would recommend doing something like Shacklebreaker Seducer. Something like that. Sword and Board Destro. Because I'm very partial to Sword and Board Destro. Is definitely what I'd recommend. But Shacklebreaker, 100%. Is what I'd recommend. I personally think the sword and board passives, for the way I play, I think they're necessary for open world. For open world, if we're talking dueling, maybe not. You know, you could. I've seen people play Destro Resto with success. I've seen people play dual wield Resto, dual wield Destro with success. I think, though, personally, for open world PvP, you are at a disadvantage not running sword and board. But that's just my opinion. So personally, I would say yes, they're necessary. I'm a Dark Elf Vampire. Yeah, it doesn't really have any. It doesn't really have any effect on my gear recommendations. Dark Elf Vampire is pretty standard for Magic GKs in general. I want to see if this person's in this guild though. They're not. Good. I tried Shacklebreaker and it doesn't work for me. What doesn't work for you about Shacklebreaker? Because I tried Shacklebreaker and it didn't work for me either, but I'm curious as to what you're trying with it that's not working. Because like I said, and look, it's PvP. The good thing about PvP is that it's not one size fits all. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's bad. I use Sword and Board with Resto. I think then maybe you would be better off, like I said, with kind of like the setup that you were rocking. I liked Shacklebreaker. The reason I like Shacklebreaker is because, okay, you know what? Actually, you could probably no. You should be able to rock Shacklebreaker with Resto. Are you using tri-stat glyphs, Jeff, or are you just running flat Magicka, or are you using tri-stat glyphs on at least your big pieces? Do I have 1 mil yet? No, I've been kind of getting a little lazy with my gold making. Whenever I do go to make gold, I do have gold. Like I do make gold. Like I logged into 50K today. I have 567, but that's because I've been spending a good bit of money recently on like all my builds and shit. For PvP, I'm running Sun and Julianus with Bloodspawn, and you don't have any sustain problems with that? Mad respect, dude. I feel like my sustain would be abysmal. I feel like my sustain would be absolutely abysmal in that. I meant for the Shacklebreaker setup, but you ran tri-set on all pieces. I'll give you credit, man, because I feel like for me, for the way I play, I feel like sustain would be in the shitter. What is the best way to get gold? The best way I currently like to get gold right now is auction house flipping items. That is currently the way that I've been making my money. Install Master Merchant, install Awesome Guild Store, and flip based on the item deals. That's what I do. Find items that you think are worth it and that people will buy, and flip them. Flip them for a profit. Oh, my food buff ran out. Feels good. I have a lot of regen and CP. Yeah, I do too. I go pretty heavy regen and CP as well. Yo, STQRZ, thank you so much for the follow, man. Yeah, Jeff, the good thing with MagDK is there's so many different ways to build it. That's what I love about it. There's so many different ways to build it that it's really not a one-size-fits-all type of deal, you know? I like Shacklebreaker because Shacklebreaker allows me to run the Witch Mother's Potent Brew. That's why I like Shacklebreaker. But that's just me. I got Master Merchant, but it doesn't seem to work. So, Doble, you need to make sure you're in at least 1 or 2 trading guilds. Because what Master Merchant does is it scans your trading guilds for items that were sold, how much they were sold for, the quantity, etc., etc. But it's based off your guild that you're in. So if you're not in a trading guild, the Master Merchant is not going to have any data. You need to at least be in a single trading guild to make sure that your Master Merchant has data that it can acquire. On the fence about making a crafting character. Is it worth making a dedicated character? I have a dedicated character. I think it's worth having a dedicated character personally. Personally, I do think it's worth having a crafting ult. I just do. It costs so many skill points to be a crafter. I think it's worth having an ult character for it personally. But again, just simply my opinion. There's so many good ways. It all depends on playstyle. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You know, Sun, Seducer, Juliano, Spinners, Shacklebreaker, BSW, just to name like a bunch off the top of my head. Valkynscoria, Bloodspawn. I'm trying to think. You have 2 One Pieces like with Dama House and Shadowrend. You have Shadowrend. I've seen people running that recently. There's so many different, like Alteration Master. I've seen people run Desert Rose. There's so many good combinations of gear from MagDK that it's just, you can really just customize it and play how you personally like. And that's what I love about it. Every time someone mentions their Master Merchant, it's such a good add-on, dude. Yeah, see, Dr. Sarge, I started, like, here's the thing with that, though. If you level, like, when I was done leveling, I had about 300k on my character. When I started item flipping, so, like, you could start item flipping with that. When I started item flipping, I had about 100,000 gold on my character, and it's a process. You don't flip for, you're not going to flip for big things immediately. You're going to flip a bunch of little shit, builds up your gold revenue, and then you're going to flip bigger stuff eventually as you get more and more gold. But yes, it obviously does take some market knowledge, and that takes practice. I can't tell you, dude, in the beginning, do you know how many times I'd buy shit, try to flip it, and it would not sell for anything? It just wouldn't sell. So that comes with practice, but once you can get it down, and once you can really learn what stuff sells and what doesn't, you can make a shit ton of money. My main is also my crafting character. There's so many skill points, I don't care. Yeah, if you do not want to make a second crafting character, then you just need to be aware that you have to spend a lot of time farming skill points to have more than one build and still be a crafter. The other TK I run is with Sun and Scathing Mage for dungeons. Switch out Scathing with Juliano, so all heavy impen for PvP. Yeah, for me, I might have to go down and get more water soon. My throat's getting a little scratchy. For PvE, I run Valkynscoria, BSW, and Julianos with a Master's Lightning Staff, not a Master's, a VMA Lightning Staff on the back bar. And then for PvP, I obviously run Shacklebreaker, Scoria, BSW. Is our guild still looking into getting a guild trader? We need to get more members than we currently have. We need to get to at least 300 to 350 members before I get a guild trader. Because otherwise, I'm going to buy a guild trader, we're going to have it for a week, and we're going to lose it because we're not going to sell enough stuff. So once we get about 500,000 gold in the guild bank and have about 350 members-ish, then I'll look into getting a guild trader, yes. Alright, in about 20 minutes, I'm going to go downstairs and get more water. And then after that, we're going to queue our first random normal, because that's like 250,000 experience that I would really like to get. My regen's about 1,500. Yeah, see, I run really, really high regen because I don't ever want to have Magicka issues. I don't ever want to have Magicka issues. I actually might lower my regen a little bit, though. I might lower it a tiny bit because I currently run about 17 to 1750 Magicka regen, and I run Ellie Drain. So, like, my Magicka is never an issue. Is never, ever, ever, ever an issue, which I love. But if I start, you know, the more I practice it with the more I play, if I feel like I have too much regen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I have only one Magicka recovery glyph on my jewelry. I'm going to take it off and replace it with a spell damage glyph. So, but that's just going to come through time if I feel like I have plenty of regen. But alright, so Wiggly has to go do something real quick, so I figured while he has to go do what he has to do, I'm going to go get more water. I'm so thirsty. My throat is killing me tonight because I've been talking a lot. So I'll be right back, 2 seconds. Just want to go get more water.
Think El Castro, knowing that the past broke, not understand our life's like a blast. Whoa, understand rules, it's eternity to blast mode. Listen, bands will be around, feel it steady though, grooving on that speed when we up in the stereo. Listen, put the volume up, let's say what's up. Listen, all we doing this music, don't foolish up. Room with my team, Dirty North, we around. If you're looking for them boots, out sale for the crowd. If you understand, listen, now being heated and fitting. Putting this out, can you feel it in the ocean?
You seem ready to give up. Keep going, don't you stop. A little ain't enough, 'cause I am leaving. So you wanna get to know me? I ain't gonna give you any help. Guess you're gonna have to show me. All of you, nobody else. So you wanna get to know me? If you really wanna get to know me.
2014, tell them holla at you, telling whole scene. Make some bite at you, put it all and break apart. Hope you good, don't break apart. Essence of the dark twist. F it, you good, listen. Don't let them go and take your spot. Find your zone every day wishing. Family don't break apart. Damn, it's a cold ass world from the start.
Alright, we're back. Yeah, Jeff, I might do the same thing, man. I might just switch my regen piece to spell damage and just like YOLO it and just try to learn. And if I feel that the spell like the regen just isn't there, I could always switch back. But I think it might be a good thing just to kind of try it for a little bit and see how I like it. It also give me a huge damage increase. But Keck, my only thing with that is your sustain is going to be horrible. You are going to literally not sustain at all. as double sword and board, your sustain's going to be horrid. Man, I love the game, but it takes like forever to play and I got no time. What do you mean it takes forever to play, dude? If you're trying to just rush endgame, that's your first problem. ESO is not a theme park. ESO is a sandbox. You can go wherever you want, whenever you want, and do anything. You know, there's no rush for endgame like, you know, in World of Warcraft, for example. So you can literally just log in and play what you want to play and take your time and just really kind of enjoy the scenery. You know, there's no rush to get to endgame. Yeah, Jeff, that's why I run Destro on the back bar. Because the thing is, with double sword and board, in my opinion, for double sword and board to really, really work more efficiently than having a staff, you need to itemize for the regen because you cannot heavy attack. Like, the good thing with Resto is Resto heavy attacks give you so much stuff back. I preferred the Destro for elemental drain. There's no one right way to do it. I don't think Destro is necessarily better than Resto or vice versa. I think they're different. So, I personally you know, I prefer Destro. Also, you know, I don't want to level my weapon, so... So, obviously, I was like, let me see if I can make Destro work, and turned out it works, you know, beautifully. So, in that case, I was just like, well, that worked out well. Alright, so in about 14 minutes, like I said, we are going to go recruit people to do our first random normal of the day for whoever wants to come. We have a healer already, obviously, is with Wiggly. Me at a DPS, so we just need a tank and another DPS. Oh shit, the resource is flipping. Or this shit's flipping. Hold on. Hold on, Wiggly. Let's go inspect. I want to go inspect. If there's one person... Hold on. Hold on. Oh, Wiggly, come on. Wiggly, let's get in here, dude. YOLO, dude. Wiggly, let's get in here, man. Let's go, dude! Get out of my jungle, dude! Haha! Get in there! Defending, dude! For the pact, man! Alright, Double, we'll get you in for DPS. And yes, Snideman, hop on your tank, dude. We'll get you in there, man. Oh, yeah, dude. We're showing them, man. With that training gear, we're showing them. We're showing them how it's done. We're showing them, dude. Yo, what's up, Clowny? How's it going, man? We're out here in our farming build, dude. Kicking ass, taking names. It also helps that I have the dentist pocket healing me, so, you know, that helps. I just run a stam merchant. Can I come and buy your trash? What do you mean you run a stam merchant? I wish I had someone to play with or that I could play at all. The Pyro, man. You gotta make an account, man. You gotta make an account, get it in the guild, and just do, you know, do it your best to level. But I know it sucks because you have to share your Xbox with your brother. No, James, I'm confused. You said I run a Stam merchant. Can I come and buy all your trash? I'm so good. I'm confused. No, this is not World of Warcraft. Did you not notice by the fact that I have 6 buttons on a bar, not 40? Is there a time frame that I need to switch? The next 10 minutes, Snyman. My XP buff runs out in 10 minutes, and then that's when I'm gonna be looking for people. So yeah, you got about 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna be ready to go. But then I'm gonna want a town run real quick, but you switch in 10 minutes. I can't say something without trying and usually found it to be funny. Sorry, bro. Please continue this awesome stream and I'll keep quiet. You don't have to keep quiet. I was just confused. Because I played WoW. I don't know what a Stam merchant is. I'm confused. That's all. WoW has 4 or 5 buttons now? Yeah, if you're playing a Frost DK. Yeah, basically. Dude, they over-pruned Frosty Case so much, man. I used to love that spec, and then they just neutered it. I'm doing a Magical Warden, Destro, Resto, but I want to switch Destro for Sword and Shield. Is that okay? For PvP, I think so. I believe I've seen that done. You'll definitely be tankier, that's for sure. That's for dang sure. You do what you gotta do, James. You do what you gotta do, man. Where are you now? We are in Imperial City. We are in the Elven Gardens district. Yeah, I agree with Katara. If you're trying to heal, yeah, that's probably fine. If you're trying to be like a, a big dick DPS, then probably not. Every time I join a guild 2 months later, it's dead. I start to think it has something to do with me. Well, you could always join our guild, man. You could always join our guild in game. We're still working on growing it. We have about 270 members. We're still working on growing it, but it's getting bigger and bigger every day. We're learning more, we're expanding more, and we're coming together as a guild. We're getting the newer members and some of the more shy people to come out of their shells a little bit. So it's been a process, but it's been a lot of fun. Well, Jeff, we're probably gonna come back to IC later. I wouldn't come here yet, dude, because in 8 minutes when my buff runs out, we're going to go do our first random normal of the day. Then we're gonna come back. Well, guys, I'm talking about PCNA. I can't speak about any of the other guilds, but yo, B-Man, love you, Dots. Your guides are amazing with the $2 Canadian donation. Thank you so much, B-Man. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, we have a PCEU guild. Basically, all of the EU guilds are kind of small. All of the EU guilds are kind of small. The second most active guild behind PCNA is Xbox One NA. I don't know what's in third. I know PS4 NA was pretty active for a while, but I don't know if they're still as active now. But I know the two biggest guilds are PCNA and Xbox One NA. For our little conglomerate here. But you know what? in order for all of our guilds to grow, and I've tried to explain this to people, and you know, it takes a village. You know, especially we're trying to grow a social guild. It takes a village to grow a social guild. To grow a good social guild takes a village, you know, and people got to be willing to help out. People got to be willing to, you know, participate, especially early on in the early stages. Getting Discord is very key. It makes communication very, very easy. So, yeah. Who's the NA PS4 guild leader? That is Miss Muffet. That is Miss Muffet. Dr. Sarge, I believe here over on the Twitch stream, is an officer, as far as I know. I was going to say, PS4 NA is pretty active. PS4 NA is pretty active. You're at the guild flag? Where you at, dude? Are you... Oh, Jeff, we're in Shore, dude. We're not in Vivek. We're in Shore. I probably should have added that. Nah, I feel bad. Yeah, we're in Shore. I went to Shore because Shore is a much less populated campaign. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all the NA guilds are the most active, and then the EU guilds obviously follow suit. No, starting a guild isn't easy, man. Especially because I'm trying to help manage guilds from, like, on platforms I don't play on. So, you know, I try to work, though, with the, I try to work with the guild leaders and help them however I can and do whatever I can to advertise for their guilds. But really a huge part, I think, of being in our community here is joining Discord. Because joining Discord is where all the platforms interact. We all chat there all the time. It's really, really a good place. And all the EU guilds can grow. Datboy Mystic is a good guy, manages PS4 EU. I know that his guild is probably the least populated, but I feel bad, dude. He just needs some help growing it, man. He's got no one to help him. And then we have Big King Maddie over on Xbox One EU. I know him and Taylor are out there killing the game. Xbox One EU is growing pretty steadily. They're still a smaller guild, but from what I've gathered from their chat room, they're very active with each other. You know, like they're always playing together, always doing things together, which is obviously, you know, what you want to see. And then PCNA has Raccoon Kitty. She's one of our patrons. One of the nicest people I've ever met, heading up the guild. Her and Hayhurst. Hayhurst is ridiculously knowledgeable. Very, 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 very good Stam DK. Oh, God. Wait. Those guys try to take our flag, Wiggly? We're gonna go give them the business. Like, all the EU people are all good people. They just need some help kind of growing and expanding their guilds a little bit. But, you know, you also all have to take into account the fact that there's different time zones, especially for NA, you know, because technically speaking, Australia is NA, and I know Miss Muffet, who is the GM for PS4 NA, she is Australian. So her time zone is obviously it's the opposite of the rest of actual, you know, like the North American continent. Yo, Jambros TV, thank you for following over on Twitch, man. And Assad, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. And Vivek Blue has everything. They have a ton of people in IC. Yeah, right now, Shore, we have IC. The Pact, we have IC, which is nice. Yeah, I feel you, Sean. I feel you. But, you know, you log in every day, you play your 2 dungeons, just ask the guild, hey, you know, anybody want to run some quick dungeons? People say no, whatever. People say yes, then, you know, you hang out with some people a little bit for the day. Yeah, Snideman, man, there's still 2 minutes on my buff. Still 2 minutes on my buff. I guess there's a bid to join. There's no requirements, no nothing at all. All you have to do is be interested in joining and play Elder Scrolls Online. Like, I don't have any requirements for the guild, man. If you're just looking for a place to hang out, be social, and if you're just a nice person, then you're the type of person we want in the guild. So if you do exclamation point, I believe it's guild in the chat. Oh, a video. I actually have it's an article, Kazi. If you go onto my website, dottsgaming.com, and scroll through the little like featured articles thing at the top. There's an article about the Dippin Dottz multi-platform guild, or you can do exclamation point guild in the stream chat, and it'll give you a direct link to the article. All right, Wiggly. Let's head back up to the sewers by Memorial, and let's go turn in our Telvar, and then let's go do our normal. Would you be interested in a weird person in guild? Clowny, I'm pretty sure you're in the guild already, man. Nah, man, I'm all about having good people, dude. All about having good people in the guild. You know? Like I said, I don't really have any requirements, any restrictions. It's just if you're a good person and you play ESO and you know, that's it. That's the only requirement. You could fuck right off. Do you plan on doing a CP allocation video? In terms of PvE, I kind of have that already. If you go to my how to do a damage parts and optimize your damage, that goes over how to optimize your champion points for DPS. So if you want to go check that out. I also made the video on jump points. From what I can see on PS4 NA, it's just like 2 or 3 people who are active, not very fun, and social in-game. Guild League doesn't organize events or talk in chat. Dr. Sarge, you have any response to that, man? I'm looking to optimize for a tank C. I'm not the guy to talk to for tank CP optimization. That's not my expertise. What I would do in that case, Snide, is I would join the Discord server and ask in the PvE Theorycrafting channel for help, and someone with a lot of knowledge will be able to help you. I'm not in the guild yet? I thought you were in the guild already, Clowny. Oh, that's my bad. Yo, Emmerich, thank you for subbing. Well, if you want an invite, Clowny, I'll happily send you one, man. Yo, say. What's good, Dots? What's up from Aussie Stan? Been watching vids since I got back to the game after 2 years away. Well, I hope you've been enjoying them, man. Glad you're enjoying it. But yeah, Lechuga, just join the Discord server, man. Just join that Discord server and try to interact with people as much as you can. All right, hold on. Let me get Clowny here and invite. Let me place my single champion point. Clowny, do I have you on my friends list? I do. Oh my god, let me invite. Here we go. PSN, does PCNA have a guild trader? We're working on getting one. We just need to get more people at this point. I think, as far as I know, I think we have the gold, or we almost have the gold. But we just need more people. Because I don't want to buy a guild trader and just lose it. You know? And in order for me to really buy this, to really buy a trader, I need people to help with the recruitment process, you know? So the more you guys recruit, the more people that you get to join, the sooner we'll get a trader. Oh, I'm in the Discord and PS4 NA guild already? Okay. Well, talk to Dr. Sarge about it, man. Or ping Miss Muffet in the PS4 NA channel about your concerns. You know, just talk to them about it, you know, because unfortunately there's only so much I can do. You know, I check in with them every now and then. I ask how things are, but unfortunately past that, there's not much else I can do. You know, I've been doing my best for advertising for them. I post on Reddit constantly. I post on forums. I do what I can to recruit for them, but it's also up to each individual guild to recruit for themselves and do their own thing, you know? I can only do so much not playing on the platform. Yeah, or you could talk to Sly. You could tag Sly. She's one of our mods. Could talk to her about it. She's in the PS4 and A Guild as well. Yes, Kazi. Yes, you do. If you actually want to learn more about guild traders, I have a guide on it. You grind 30 CP during the festival? Badass, dude. How many CP have I grinded so far? I think so far I've already gotten about around 20. I've gotten around 20 CP so far. I've gotten around 20 CP so far. In terms of the cost of a trader, it depends on the location. The cheapest one that I know of is about 400k. Oh shit. I can't use the Vivek the go to a different campaign trick to get out of here. Ah, that blows. Where the fuck's the door for this place? There we go, it's over here. There we go. When I finish building my PC next week, I'd love to join. Can't someone just give some tips for leveling up? Zesta, if you check out my channel, man, I have a leveling guide that you could just watch, and that'll give you plenty of tips to get started, man. Oh, shit. They changed that. Feels good. Two more in hold. Hi, how are you? Yeah, no, good trader spots are going to cost millions. Alright, Chuggle, get you in here, dude. Alright, Snideman. Let's get you in here. And Doble. Absolutely, what Dr. Sarge said. That's why they'll charge a fee a lot of times. Keep in mind though, I have already made my videos for this week. My videos for this week are made. So I'm gonna spend the next couple days grinding CP on stream and off stream. I also didn't get to play at all this weekend because, you know, I had real life stuff to do, so I lost a whole weekend of playing. Which kind of sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. In your opinion, is Ice Staff worth it for the snare combos with Mag Warden in PvP? Or is it fire, fire, fire as usual? The problem is with the Ice Staff is not the fact that fire is like is a better element, even though it is the fact that you have to look at the passives. That is the main reasoning. So if you look at weapon, destruction staff, right? Your flame heavy attacks deal 12% more damage, while your frost heavy, you know, your frost staff makes your blocking you know, cost magic instead. Penetrating magic does nothing to do with it, nothing to do with it. Flame staff increases your single target damage by 8%, while frost staff reduces the cost of blocking by 30% and increases the amount of damage you block by 20%. So you're missing literally just right off the top 8% damage. Now, I would go personally and look up Magical Warden PvP builds. I'm not sure if they can run frost staves. From what I know about this game, I would assume that they... Oh, cock. Whoops. From what I know about ESO, I would really assume that they run fire as usual. The only other element I've ever seen run in PvP is shock. I do know some people who use the ice staff, but they just don't put any points in this. This first one, Trifocus, so that their blocking still does cost stamina. But those are more tanky builds. That's not when the destruction staff is going to be your main damage dealing bar, you know what I'm saying? Is the chat broken for me, or is no one typing? What, on YouTube chat or in Discord? Because I know in Discord, even like the PS4 section of Discord's a little bit on the quiet side, but that's just because I've talked to Mystic and Miss Muffet. They've had trouble getting people to convert over to Discord. Chuggle, I'm pretty sure I just sent you an invite. Yeah, you're in the guild. All right, good. Let's see if our group is ready here. That is a good emote. My girlfriend got me going away midweek festival grind mission failed. Yeah, I was hanging out with my girlfriend this weekend too, so I feel you. How do I join Discord? Mustang, if you go into the description below, there will be a link to our Discord server, and you just gotta click that and it'll invite you. The fuck, man? Well, YouTube chat is working just fine. Discord chat, I don't know. I'm not looking at Discord right now, so I don't know. I was thinking Destro, fire damage bar, Frost CC heal bar. It could work. The problem is that I don't know if the Frost Staff bar would be necessarily better than a Resto bar. That's your issue. Is that you might get a little too much advantage out of the Resto Staff, you know what I'm saying? Can I get an invite to Legend? Yeah, who the heck are you? Oh, I can't invite shit. I can't Kina online? But yeah, for Discord, there is a link in the description. There's a link in the description of every single one of my videos. But in every single stream as well, there is a link in the description for Discord. And for those of you who do not know, Discord does not require you to download a program. You can use Discord on your internet browser. Thanks, Darkness. Yo, Faf, how's it going, man? Am I streaming on Thursday? I plan to, yes. I do plan on streaming Thursday, absolutely. Good night, I'll see you tomorrow. But yo, we're gonna get so much experience from this dungeon. This should get us at least one full champion point. The Bosmer is finished? Yo, very cool, dude. Very cool. The Bosmer is officially done. The Wiggly special. 10:25. Alright, so we got a little over a half hour left in the stream. Probably about 30-40 minutes. Finally got the Nordic bath towel. What is that, a memento? I don't actually know what that does. To be honest, I'm really like did not look much into the into the festival. I'm really only kind of using it for the experience boost, to be honest. Jesus, man, we just decimated that boss. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. Oh, it's that costume. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I know which one you're talking about then. What add-ons am I using? Yo, Josh, if you go !@ add-ons in the stream chat, then you will be able to see what add-ons I'm currently using. Or Katara took care of it, so there you go. That is my add-ons. How do you get the Nordic bath towel? It's just from doing festival events and opening the different crates that you get and hoping that you're lucky enough to get it. No problem, Josh. But yeah, it's just from the new life boxes, or like Dr. Sarge said, you could also buy it on the Guild Trader. New life boxes? Yes, it's the current event going on, the new life event. That's the double XP event that is going on right now. It's called New Life. And if you go and you do certain quests at the festival, or just around the area, just around Tamriel in general, then you can get new life boxes, which have a chance to give you that costume. If you just Google ESO New Life 2017, you'll find an article on it from Elder Scrolls Online's website. Rudolph, am I on PC? Yes, I am. PCNA. I'm on PCNA. We're just flying through a normal dungeon here for the experience. For our first random normal of the day. And then we're going to go back into Imperial City for a little bit. And then I'm going to head off to bed. The stream, man. This stream flew by. The stream absolutely flew by. But yo, tomorrow, dude. Being that I already made my video for tomorrow. Like, I am going to gain so much CP tomorrow. Oh. It's gonna be badass. Yeah, Vom is a really, really good dungeon. It's really easy, too. So it does not take any time at all to do. True enough, Lechuga. It is called the No Life event. Just logging in every day and just grinding your ass off. But yeah, like I said, I know I've said, you know, really, like, I want to get as far from in this event as I physically can. But my actual goal, if I had to put a number on it, I'd say I'd want to get to at least 550. If I can get to at least 550 CP, I'll be happy. Obviously, I want to try to get more. But if I can, very minimum, get 550, I'll be satisfied. But once New Life is over, we'll be going right back to all the PvP streams. Don't you guys worry about it. But obviously for the whole duration of New Life, I have to grind. I have to. Except when you end up with a tank who pulls all the trash and the bosses and a DPS who AFKs and a DPS who like attacks. You mean this isn't like Skyrim? Katara, this is not like Skyrim? I need to use more than just my light attacks? I don't know what you're talking about. A warden tried taking the flag from me after 5 minutes. He gave up. You show him, Jeff. You show him, man. You show those guys who's boss. $550 should be easy. I get 5 CP for doing just pledges in my random dungeon every day. Exactly. I think 550 is my minimum. So I think it'll be pretty easy. How much is the CP cap right now? It's 690. 690. I'm currently at 493. I started this event at 475. Granted, this is my only second day playing during the event. Last week I put a lot of time into making videos so that I could really just play during this event. So like Wednesday and Tuesday, like Tuesday and Wednesday, I don't have to do anything for YouTube. The videos are made, they're done already. I'm just gonna get home from work, work out, and play. So I really should be able to make that no problem. I love my mag stork using heavy attacks, no pets, no frags, and no wall of elements. Oh, so you're using a heavy attack build? Interesting. He popped a bow ulti. I'll give him that. Otherwise, bow light attacks the entire dungeon. That's the new meta, Katara. It's the new meta. I fell asleep again. Well, welcome back, Maddie. Welcome back from your little bit of rest there. Yeah, I mean, God, it'd be awesome if I could get to 600. That would be, oh, that'd be spicy. If I could get to 600. But we have to see. I'm 795. Dude, I just want Cap so bad, man. I'd kill a man for Cap. PvP is just gonna be so much more fun at Gear Cap. It's already so much fun now. Like, can you guys imagine how good we're gonna be doing when we're at CP Cap? Katara, what's your current CP right now? So I know how far behind you I am. You gonna get the Magi Blade out ever? Actually, tomorrow and Wednesday's guides are about the Magicka Nightblade. They're about the Magicka Nightblade. But will I bust the Magicka Nightblade out to actually play anytime soon? I'm really focused on my DK right now, to be true. Like, to be honest with you, I'm really focused on my DK and perfecting my DK. But at some point, yeah, we might bust out the Magicka Nightblade for a little legacy playing. But right now, I have goals and accomplishments that I want to really do on my DK, so I'm focused on those right now. Oh yeah, true. I could just check, but I don't think I'll catch up to you, Katara. I want to, but I don't think I'll be able to do it. Would Necropotence be good on a sorcerer healer? Actually, yes. Actually, yes. Because you could use the Twilight the morph of the Twilight Matriarch that heals, and you could take advantage of Necropotence. You absolutely 100% can do that. Just cruising through that. Yeah, 1/600 and either Zero, it's non-vet potatoes, or 1k CV. Exactly. Too true, man. Did I do the pledges today? I actually have not done my pledges today. Maybe I'll do my pledges after this, because you get good experience from turning those quests in. Let me ask the fam squad here. Do you guys want to do... Alright, we're gonna do pledges after this. But Jeff, I know I said I'd be coming back to IC, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be. If you want tomorrow, if you're gonna be on tomorrow, Jeff, we could grind. We could grind in IC tomorrow. If you want to do some PvP grinding. Oh, Vom's a pledge. Oh, that sucks ass. Well, looks like we're gonna be back here. I didn't realize this was a pledge. that feels bad moment. Yeah, Vom is so easy though. We'll fly right through it. But we're just gonna do them on normal just to make it quick, because I want it for the quest experience, you know. Gained 1 champion point. Now I know Vom is a pledge. I know I fucked up. You guys don't have to remind me. I know, dude. I got lazy. All flags are red. Feels good, dude. EP showing up and shoring, man. It's gonna be so funny though to I know. It's gonna be fun to like actually see everyone's rage and anger when I'm at full CP, because like I already get so many hate tells as it is. Oh god, dude. I get so many hate tells as it is. People are just gonna continue to just think I'm an idiot. Or not an idiot, excuse me. People are gonna just tell me like, oh dude, I'm gonna get on my main, I'm gonna kill you, man. You're a scrub, you're autistic, kill yourself. It's like, okay, calm down, friendo. But that's part of the PvP experience. What's up, Arthur? Yo, this is just a random build, dude. This is just training gear for the purposes of farming. On my actual PvE build, if you do !PvE build in the description, you'll see my actual PvE build that I use. The only reason I'm using a lightning staff back or a fire staff back bar is because I don't have a Torix packed lightning staff, and I'm not getting like I'm not gonna have someone craft me, or I'm not gonna spend money on a lightning staff just for some farming, you know. This is a PvE build. I'd wreck you on my main. That's called people who are making excuses or want to, you know, show you how long their EP is. Like, oh, dude, I'd wreck you on my main. Then log on your main. Just do it. Just log on. Log on. I don't care. Just log on. Like when it's just, I don't get it, dude. It's just, I don't know. People, I guess they want to be like, they want to think they're intimidating or something. Like, oh, this guy that is gonna get on his main, I don't want that now, do I? Because he might kill me, and you know, he might kill me, you know, and you know, like what if I die in a game that I could just press respawn? What'll happen? So it's exactly, Kek, it's like, yeah, go get on your main, step up, dude. That is the talk of the stream, dude. No, it's Dole. The only reason I brought that back up is because I said that once I get to max CP, I'm just gonna get like more hate tells than I already get. Yeah, I'm on the red team, dude. I know. Yes, Say. That's the new. I think, is it Say or Sai? How do you pronounce your name, by the way? But yeah, that's the new meme now. Is just telling people that they're autistic for whatever reason. Well, that was easy. Nice. One transmutation geo, next level. Alright, so I'm gonna go get my pledges. And then we are gonna go queue for our pledges. I got complimented on mine when I finally tested my standpoint in Cyrodiil. Yeah, what Dr. Sard said, that's a very rare experience. It's a very, very rare experience. See, I'm gonna pause this. I don't understand, and this is gonna, I don't know, this might be a topic of discussion I do at one point. I don't understand why people take PvP so personally. You know? Like, please make a short PvE build video. Yo, and if you go to our website, dottsgaming.com, and go to the PvE build section and go to Sorcerer, there are tons of Sorcerer builds there, so go check that out. Song before this one? That is I Know It Hurts by Happy Republic. No. But I've always wondered this. Like, when I fight people in PvP, right? And I die. I don't get mad. Like, when I die to someone in PvP, I like to fight that person over and over and over and over again. Because I improve as a player, and then eventually, like, I'll beat that person, and I'll be better off for the learning experience, you know? But for some reason, I don't know, I don't know, maybe it's just me as a person, like, I don't get it. Like, people just get so offended when they die, and they feel like they need to, like, defend their honor or something, like... I guess they just take it because, you know, they got beat. They took it so personally or whatever. And it's like, why? Like, there have been times, and I respect the people, okay? When I'm playing in PvP, right? Like, there was this one time I said this to someone, like, someone said this to me, and I had so much respect for this dude. It's a form of competition, and when that's directly against other people, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. People feel offended. People feel like, oh, I got bested. And instead of taking their loss like a man or like a woman, and just being like, hey, I got bested, I lost in a fight, like, you know, whatever. That's called life. They feel this need to like defend themselves and defend their honor, but it's like I said, I have respect for the people where, because this happened to me in a couple duels, where I dueled this dude, and I absolutely annihilated him, completely destroyed him, like not even a competition. I made him look like a fool, and he was CP 690, and he whispered me and was like, dude, you deal so much goddamn damage, too OP for me, that was awesome, cannot wait to see how you do when you're cat. I respect that dude. I respect that guy because that guy got bested. I bested him. And he whispered me and said, yo, that was awesome. You beat my ass. Good job. That is like, there's this dude that I dueled. He was higher CP than me, you know, but normally even against higher CP, I still hold my own. This guy completely wiped the floor with me like I was a dish rag. And I messaged him and was like, what are you wearing? Because whatever you're doing, keep doing that shit. Because I can't beat you. I cannot beat you. And that's what it's about. You know? That's what it's about. I really, really do not want to do Bloodroot Forge, actually. Screw that. No, thank you. No, thank you. Abandon. I don't want to.
Not enough, eh?
Yeah, we could do BC and Vom on Vet because they're so easy. Wait, it was BC. Was it BC 1 or BC 2? BC 1. I don't know, people that whisper me usually compliments Quantum versus Magic GK is cool. But see, that's the thing. That's the thing, okay? That's kind of going to segue into another point that I have. If you play against someone who's really good, very rarely, of course it occasionally happens, but from my experiences, it's more common with a player of high skill a player that is very, very good, those players are the ones that when they lose, they don't talk shit. They are like, yo, good fight. You know, they're the ones that are like, good fight, good duel. You know, they're the ones that are generally more honorable. You know, when you duel, like, I for any of you who know League of Legends, it was like, if you duel someone, if you play again, you know, in silver, right? The people in silver in League think they're so good, when in actuality, they're so bad, but they think they're so good. Those are the people that talk shit, you know? People like that, look, this is from my experiences with just gaming in general and just life. It's the people that usually aren't that good at a thing, but think they're really good at a thing. Those are the people that usually talk shit. It's the people that go, I'm not that great at this thing, but I want to learn and improve to be good at this thing so that I can be good at it. Those are the types of people, even when they become very skilled players, those are the types of people that are usually going to be your like a normal, sane person who, when they lose in a fight, they're just gonna be like, whatever, I lost, you know, whatever, good game, good fight. What did you run? What were you playing? How could I counter you? Whatever, you know. But that's just like my little spiel on it for the, like, you know, on this topic. It's just never been something as like a person that I personally, like, I understand, because I can't put myself in that, you know. And normally when I try to understand someone's perspective and why they think or do a certain thing, I try to put myself in their shoes and really understand why they do or say a certain thing or act a certain way. And the only like actual answer I can really come up with is that that person feels embarrassed that they lost. They feel a need to show how tough they are and how good they are, or defend themselves in some way, being like, you know, oh, I only lost because of this. I only lost because of that. And feel some sort of need to rationalize why they didn't do as well as they did, when in reality they can't admit to themselves that maybe they actually have some improvement to do. Like, I always tell people, and this is it's a hard lesson to learn when when you're first learning it, I think, for some people. But once you can learn it, it just, in anything in life, you're really better off for it. When you realize that you're not as good at doing something that you think you are, and that you have a lot of room to grow, is when you're really going to start to grow. Like, when you play a game and you realize, hey, I'm actually not that good. Like, I'm not that great. Like, when you're first starting off and you're first learning and you're first playing a game, when you can really just tell yourself, I'm really not that good. There are players that are so much better than me, and that's why I'm losing. I'm not losing because of lag. I'm not losing because he's OP. I'm losing because he is a better player than me. That, when you can admit that and finally get to a point where you're trying to play to improve, that's when you're going to start to get better as a person, like as a player in a game, and just like anything in life, you know. When you're able to admit to yourself, hey, maybe I don't know everything. Maybe there's someone who knows more about this topic than me. Maybe there's something I can learn here. That is when you learn. You know, when someone beats me in a duel, I will message that person for 20 minutes. And I'll be like, why do you think I lost? What did I do wrong? You know? And it's hard sometimes. It's hard. You know, you gotta swallow your pride and realize, you know, I'm sucking a fat one right now, you know? And it can be hard sometimes, but it is, in the long run, it is worth it, you know? Really good player does not need to talk smack or shit. They have self-confidence and their skills speak for themselves. They speak by playing, not saying. Absolutely, dude. That is why, me personally, that's what I always try to do. I try to let my actions speak for themselves. You know, if you're really good at something and if you're really proficient at something, you don't need to tell people how good you are. You know what I'm saying? That's my philosophy on stuff. When you're really good at something, when you actually have proficiency at anything in life, you don't need to tell people how good you are. Whether it be in a game or in a hobby or a sport or anything. If you just do your thing and live your life and do what you gotta do, people will notice, you know? Of course, along the way, there's gonna be people that, you know, they think their shit doesn't stink and they're, you know, God's gift to the, you know, to the planet. But that goes back to what I was talking before. That person in actuality doesn't really have a lot of confidence in themselves, so they need to try to discredit others and come up with excuses and reasons why they're successful and while the other person's successful but they're not. You know, oh, well, they're just successful because of this or because of that, when in reality, you know, it's just that person worked really hard and put in the time to get proficient at what they're doing. I never lose, I am God. There you go, man. Humility is a good teacher. Absolutely, it really is. Really is. That's why, and I always tell this story as an example, just for ESO related stuff, is that the one time there was this guy who came into one of my Twitch streams, and I actually looked him up afterwards. It turns out he was a really good Magicka sorcerer. I never heard of the dude before, but he like participated in some like high-end PvP tournaments, and the guy is really good. But the guy came into my stream on Twitch one day and started saying all this like really racist stuff in chat, and just being a general ass, and I banned him. And the guy, of course, started stream sniping me. He found me. And I was on my Nightblade at the time, and he found me, and he started killing me and just ganking me over and over and over and over again. And at first, like the first 2 times, I was a little pissed. I was like, you know, this dude stream sniping me, he's killing me, I can't do anything. But then I kind of sat there and I was like, this is free dueling against a really good player. Why not just use him? So basically what I did was I used the guy. I used the guy as free practice. I went to exactly where I knew he was going to be. And I fought him over and over and over and over again and just kept losing. But eventually I killed him. You know? Eventually I killed him. So, and I know in his eyes he's probably like, oh, you know, I just beat this streamer fucking 12 times and he beat me once. And I made him look stupid in front of his stream. When in reality, like, I don't care how many times I lost. It's free training. Little does that guy know, he just trained me for free. You know? Never give up on your dreams. Any guys that actually playing a class of PvP, all I can do is play my Nightblade, and I learned everything from watching YouTube videos. So, the best way I could say to learn PvP is besides watch, like, find a good build that you like. If you're talking Magicka Nightblade, I'm obviously gonna highly recommend my build, my Blood Mage build. I'm updating the YouTube video tomorrow, but the written guide on my website is completely updated. If you're talking about stamina PvP, we have an updated stamina PvP guide on my website. Again, I'd recommend checking it out. I would say, in terms of actually playing a class in PvP, read the guide or watch the guide. And I would say watch gameplay in general. Watch gameplay and watch streams. Like, for example, Blobs hosted a tournament from the guild that I'm in, Legends, on his stream, and I watched the VOD, even though I didn't participate in the tournament, even though, you know, I wasn't there. I watched the VOD because him and Scar, one of the guys, he actually hosted the stream earlier tonight. Him and Scar were commenting on it, and I watched even though it was classes I didn't play and specs that I didn't use, I watched it and listened to their commentary, and they were just explaining stuff like, okay, you know, in this situation, this person should try to do this. In this situation, this person should try to do that. And I took away a lot from that experience and from that, you know, watching that VOD. And so doing stuff like that as well really, really, really helps. But also, you just, especially a class like Nightblade, you gotta just practice. Nightblade has a very high skill floor, and it's going to take some time and some practice to actually get good at it. But research can only take you to a point. At some point, you do just need to play. You just need to play the game over and over and over and over again. don't Zerg surf. Go in a small group or out by yourself and just play. Put yourself in situations where you're going to die against 2 players, 3 players, 4 players, whatever. Put yourself in hard situations where you need to play well or you'll die. And eventually you'll get better and better and better. Also, for anyone ever looking to get better at PvP, I highly recommend dueling. Dueling is really hard and it's very humbling, especially as someone who's new to dueling. Like, I don't know if you guys remember. For those of you who've been around my stream for a very long time, you're going to remember. But for those of you who are still newer, you might not. I have been dueling ever since I was CP 160. I have been dueling people since I was CP 160. And I just dueling. And on stream too. And there were, man, do you have any idea how many people came into my stream and told me how fucking bad I was or how much I sucked or this or that? And at the time, yeah, I was really bad. Yeah, I was bad. But, you know, I was trying to get better. I was trying to not be bad. And that's really what it's all about. You know, it's just play, practice, you know, continue to work at it, you know. You don't just wake up one day and become a really good ESO player. You know, it takes time. Just like anything else. Is 11k heroes for Vigor bad? I don't really know what Vigor normally ticks for because I play Magicka. What I would say, never. What I would do is, if you like want to make sure that your build is in a good spot, if you join our Discord server, there's a link in the panels below. If you join our Discord server and put your full build in the PvP Theorycrafting room, someone will be able to help you, kind of let you know if your build is good or if your build is bad. And you can go from there, you know. But at some point, you do need to stop fine-tuning things and just play. Just play, you know. God's like, Dottz Gaming. I woke up a god. This does not apply to me. I'd like to make a low-level PvE guild and level up with the guild. Do you have any advice? Be prepared for an uphill road. Making a guild is hard. It's a lot of work. Even as a YouTuber, you know, I get so much free exposure from just being me, you know? I get so much exposure for just being me, and I still have to put in a lot of work to grow and maintain the guild. You know, it is a lot of work, especially as just, you know, a player. You know, it's going to take some time to grow it and make it and turn it into a thing. But just if you really, really want to make like a really prominent guild, then you could just make a guild, go into the low-level zones, go into the ESO guild subreddit, and be like, hey, I'm trying to make a new guild, trying to focus on new players, and if it's interested, send me a whisper. Oh, but it's in the panels. It's not a command, never give up. It's in the panels below. If you can, for some reason, can't see my panels, then you can just literally go to any one of my YouTube videos or to my website, and there's a Discord link. If you go to my website, it's literally in the menu. It's Discord. You just click that. No, I know God. God, I know you're kidding, dude. I'm just busting your chops. I think my build is fine. I will join. I use 5 Bone Pirate or Shackle, Selene, Bloodspawn with Agility. It turns out to be what a lot of people use. Yeah, I'd go with Agility personally, or Selene's for Stamblade. I'd go with Selene's personally. And then what T-Cow said, Troll King is so good right now for Stam. It's amazing. It's amazing. But you use that in... Okay. I would... Again, you can either talk to the guys here in stream chat, or you can ask in the Discord. I am by no means a stamina expert. It's not my area it's not my area of proficiency. And I'll be the first one to admit that. So if you'd be better off trying to, I can offer you know, knowledge based on what I know, but if for probably a more specialized answer, either asking in Discord or talking to the guys here in stream chat will be better. Yes, Troll King is a monster set that literally makes you so hard to kill when you get low. So hard to kill when you get low. Yeah, Troll King is just such a good set for Stam right now. I think I'm going to learn my Mad Sorka Stam TK, though. What I'd recommend is pick something that you think is going to be cool, that you like, and stick with it. That's the biggest thing. Just pick something and stick with it. Obviously, if you're not having fun, that's one thing. It was especially helpful for me as being, you know, being a streamer. I was able to play, and I had, you know, anywhere from, you know, 50 to 100 people watching me going, Dottz, we all notice the way you play, and while you're not bad at your Magic and Nightblade, while you're pretty good at your Magic and Nightblade, we think that your playstyle would definitely be better on a Magic and DK. And I was like, I never thought about that. So I tried a Magic and DK and realized I'm pretty fucking good at a Magic and DK. So, you know, there's also that. You know, you kind of gotta... I would recommend recording yourself and recording how you play and looking at your footage and seeing how do I play. Am I really aggressive? Am I up in people's face? Do I tend to hang back a little bit more? Like, try to evaluate your playstyle a little bit, and then maybe watch videos on other classes and how they play and see if your playstyle lines up with the way that class runs. Just another idea. Christmas stream, probably not. I'll probably be spending Christmas with the fam, so probably no stream that day. I may get some time to play ESO, but probably no stream. Destro Arresto for back bar? If you're talking PvP, I personally say personal choice. I think it's completely personal choice. I just uploaded a video last night on my DK and PvP. Yeah, that's what you could do too. You could always upload the videos to YouTube and send them to people to critique, you know? But see the thing is, Kat, because that's not necessarily true, because the winner of Legends of like our tournament last week for Legends, like the winner of the tournament was running Sword and Board Destro Magic DK, you know? And he won the whole tournament. So I personally think that you can really do Destro or Resto. I think it comes down to playstyle and what you feel like is going to be best. Do those glasses actually help? Yes. I'm not even bullshitting you. They do. I work as a computer engineer, so I'm on the computer for 8 hours a day for my job. And then my hobby is streaming, so I'm on the computer for at least another 4 hours. So I'm on a computer at least 12 hours a day. And excuse me, I have prescription glasses as it is, and I was getting migraines and headaches and eye pain every day, like to a point like I looked at my phone and got a headache. Like it was actually debilitating, and I really didn't think that this would work. I thought that these glasses would be bullshit, but I have not had a problem since I got these. They actually work, and I am a testimony to it. The way I always tell people about these, because, you know, you're always going to get people that go, oh, they don't work, oh, they don't work. In my opinion, if you don't have eye strain and you think that you're going to wear these and something's going to happen, nothing magical is going to happen. You don't have the problem to begin with, so you have nothing to gain. But if you actually suffer from eye strain, and I'm talking like you get headaches, you get migraines, and your eyeballs, like this is you can't mistake this. Your eyeballs hurt when you look at a screen. These will help, I promise you. 100% promise you. For low-level magic, a tank to the Undaunted set is a good idea. Or should I look for another one because I love the look of it? What, do you mean the set Undaunted Bastion? Is that what you're asking about? Everyone tells me to ditch the DW. For what? For Magic and DK? Branded pricing for glasses? This is Gunner. I use Gunner's glasses. The regular glasses, the price completely varies. The price varies anywhere from, I think, $50 to $80 for the non-prescription frames. And then for the prescription lenses, which is what I have, they were anywhere from like $140 or $150, I think like $150, $160, to about 190, again, depending on the frames that you want. But that was when I bought them. I don't know if I bought them on some sort of sale or anything. But I also got them with like the special lenses, like the most expensive lenses they could have, because here's my thought process behind it, right? These are my eyes. Like, these are my eyes. They're so important. Am I really trying to penny pinch with my eyes? You know? Especially, I wear these glasses 12 hours a day. I can rationalize spending that premium cost for the premium product. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna fucking penny pinch with my eye health. It's not gonna happen. Undaunted Bastion? Let me look. I'm not entirely sure what that set does at the top of my head. Undaunted Bastion. So. Max health, physical resistance, spell resistance. When you taunt an enemy while you're under 6% health, getting damage shields. Yeah, that set would absolutely work for a tank. Absolutely. You could absolutely make that work. You ever get flash burn before? It's like that, but imagine with your eyes closed at any type of light. Ooh, no, I have not. I have not. That would be miserable. Oh god, no. No, the worst that I've gotten is, like I said, is just a really, really bad digital eye strain. Here, let me just text girlfriend. Tell her we're done soon. This is my last dungeon for the night, guys. It's getting late. I'm pretty tired. After this dungeon, I'm gonna do like a little 5-10 minute Q&A, just about life and anything. And then yeah. What the hell? If your eyeballs don't hurt, you're not gaming enough. Feels good, man. Magblade like Kina runs? Wait, what, did I miss a message? What about a Nightblade like Kina runs? No, he was just asking if that set is decent. He wasn't asking if like that was the best set to run. He was just asking if that set is decent. And I think it's not bad. Not the best set out there, but it's by no means the worst set out there. Brass is a really good tank, he said as well, yeah. Would I recommend Magic and Dragon Knight? Absolutely. I think the class is so much fun. It's so much fun. Yeah, absolutely, Wiggly. People are just, a lot of times people are really, really hooked on the best. But, you know, if you think a set is cool, if you think it has a really unique set bonus, if you like it, if you like the look of it, fucking use it. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't. Ebon is great too, right? Yeah, Ebon is like one of the cornerstone staple sets for a tank. Oh, Sao, you're saying that DW Magblade. Ew. DW Magblade. DW Magblade is not bad. Do I like it? No. No. Oh, here, Michael, let me get you an invite. DW Magblade isn't bad. It's just so hard that I don't think it's worth using over Destro Resto. To accomplish with account not found. To accomplish with cock. To accomplish with DW what you can accomplish with Destro Resto, it just takes so much more effort. Oh my god, dude. And yeah, Sarge, that's what I thought too. I didn't like Fortified Brass isn't bad. Fortified Brass isn't bad, But I think there's a lot better sets for tanking out there, especially because, like, if you're wearing heavy armor, odds are you're going to get to the resistances that you need relatively, like, easily. So, I don't think the necessarily the set bonuses from brass are entirely needed. Yeah, brackish, that's what we're talking about, man. Alright, hold on. What was this guy's name again? Sure, I don't know. There we go. We got it, fam. No. I'm sorry, dude. I scrolled back up. I scrolled back up and saw what you were trying to say before. No. I scrolled back up. I know what you mean now. But my thing with a DW Resto Nightblade, a DW Resto Nightblade versus a Destro Resto Nightblade. DW Destro is very good. Like objectively, like it does so much damage, dude. It can do so much damage. But the thing is to accomplish with DW Resto what you can accomplish with Destro Resto, like, you're, like, raising the skill floor so much higher for, like, not the biggest, like, reward. But that's just my opinion on it. Like, it's still good. Like, it still deals a lot of damage. It's still viable, but you need to understand that it's hard. It's hard. It is so hard to play. But if you can make it work, if you like it, if that's the type of style you like, then yeah, you can actually do it. That's what people tell me, and I'm dying a lot. Yeah, and you're gonna... Oh, shit. Whoops. Sieg, you have to leave another guild before I can invite you, man. Fortified brass is primarily used in PvP to allow heavy builds to use shuffle. Once again, you use 5 medium with fortified brass, and you get over 8k resistances, so you're effectively in heavy armor. Yeah, people in light armor do the same thing. I know plenty of DKs who use fortified brass in light armor to get the light armor passives. You know, that allows them to get the light armor passives. While still being, you know, as tanky as they are in heavy armor. But yeah, fortified brass is mainly a PvP set. Because like Sarge said, you can pretty much get the resistances you need with just heavy armor and like the other sets that you use. You don't need, you know, fortified brass. Doesn't mean it's bad, but again, there's better stuff out there. Nice. Training, medium helmet, literally my life.
What do we do? Where
Alright, let's go turn this in.
We can't stay here. Not like this.
I'll figure something out. Always do.
Oh yeah, being a healer or a tank, it makes your dungeon queue like that. That's what people tell me, and I'm dying a lot. You're gonna die a lot, dude. DW Resto is such a difficult playstyle. Like, honestly, it's so hard. Because you just don't have the tools. You do not have the same tools that Destro Resto has. You have more raw damage potential. But the thing is that if you do not do what you need to do perfectly, you will die. And that's just the way it is. If you can pull off, you know, the perfect combos and do all that shit right, you're going to be an absolute monster. You know? But you also need to remember that someone like Kina is just so good at the game that he makes it look easy. You know, he makes it look like it takes no effort. but it's just because he's so mechanically proficient at the game that it's just you know, it's just him. It's just how he plays. Should I use Bloodthorn or Desert Rose? They're both good. You could really use either or, Keck. They're both good. I'd say personal preference there. It depends on the rest of your build, honestly. It definitely depends on the rest of your build. But they're both very good sets. I personally like just you know, based on the sets, I'd say if you want like a little bit more damage, I'd probably go Bloodthorn. But if you want to be a little bit more tanky, then go Desert Rose. But the sets themselves are quite comparable. But I would say, like I said, for more tankiness, go Desert Rose. Let's go turn this in. But I'm stubborn. I just like the playstyle and the look. So much more dying in my future. Only been PvPing for a month. Yeah, like that's the thing. If you like the playstyle, you know, if you like the playstyle and you're having fun, who cares if you're dying? Like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're having fun, if you're like, dude, I love the look of this. I love the... I love the playstyle. That right there is the most important thing. If you like the playstyle of the build that you're playing, that is what is the most important thing. Like, I stopped playing my Magblade because I got so sick of the playstyle. I got just sick of how it played. I was so tired of Merciless Resolve. Merciless Resolve could go suck a fat one. You know.
You do not have. You have him. I envy your fortitude.
Thanks, bro. 2 transmutation crystals you shouldn't have. I don't know what I need. Let me see. Big Tithys. What do I got in my bank? Where you at?
May I be of...
Okay, I have plenty of pirate skeleton. I have my blood spawn. I'm trying to think what monster set shoulder to look for. I don't know. What chest do you guys think I should open? I have 2 keys, and I really don't have like anything like I have a dire need for right now. Oh no, we're gonna do Fireside Chat Dragon. We're gonna do it. You know what? I haven't opened Urglargs, so, or I don't know. Let's see if we can YOLO get our blood spawn that we need. Of course not. Just both useless. All right, back to the guild house for Fireside Chat. So for those of you who are new, Fireside Chat is just basically Q&A, but I sit by the fire in my guild house. Very simple. We're going to do it for about 10 minutes tonight, and then I got to go. I got to skedaddle. It's almost 11:30. I'm so tired. Been a while since I've enjoyed a game as much. I know, dude. ESO is so much fun. ESO is just so much fun. What's your favorite set, look speaking? I'm going to go based on motif. It's a tie between like Zivkin and Skin Changer. Zivkin and Skin Changer are both super attractive sets. My favorite like look that I have is my PvP gear is mint. But here, hold on, I missed a couple things. But yes, Zivkin and Skin Changer are probably 2 of my favorite motifs. Best thing that you can do is get on the PTS and try out sets for yourself and experiment. Find what works for you and your playstyle in PTS and then get on the live server. Absolutely. Or you could watch other people's videos, see what sets they run, watch how they play it, and like watch how it kind of interacts and reacts and see if that's something that you're into. Maybe, yeah, I'm thinking I play more for fun myself. Maybe some take too seriously. Yeah, a lot of people just take a game way too seriously. That's just a problem, you know. All right, Sayao, thank you for stopping by, man. We'll hope to see you again soon. ESO is a game. You play games for fun and entertainment. Why would you want to play a character build that's not fun or entertaining for you? Would that not be self-defeating? Absolutely. It's a combination. I think it's a happy medium between effectiveness and fun. But ultimately, I think you'll be more effective on something that you enjoy. Any tips on making gold? Assuming you're on PC, buy items at a lower price, like lower value than what they're worth, and sell them for what they actually are worth. That's just what I'd recommend, personally. That's what I've been doing recently to make my gold, and it's been working so well. I just use Master Merchant and Awesome Guild Store to see how much, like look at how much an item is worth, search by items that are a good deal, and then flip the items and sell them for a profit. Would Necropolis and Julianos work with a Sword Healer? Yes. I would recommend using Spell Power Cure over Julianos, though, but Julianos is a good temporary set. I joined in 2014 and thought a game would be awful and quit 3 years later. It's my favorite game. Yeah, I just started... I wasn't a huge fan of ESO when I first started playing it. But... Wiggly the boss bird. But when I... the more I play... once I got back to the game and started playing the game more, it's been a lot of fun. Oh, I also like, I think it's Malakath shields. Malakath shields are badass. It's 5:20 a.m. and I have to get up in 40 minutes. Holy crap, dude. Good luck on your day tomorrow. Or today for you, I guess. I think they did a good job balancing competitive multiplayer and solo questing. Yeah, of course, balance always is gonna have like its things that it needs to change and like things that need to be fixed, but it gets better and better with each patch. Dots, if I use 5 Sword Singer only on 2H bar and 2 Selines, what other shit should I use to get 4-piece 2H and 5-piece on bow? Shit. Let me look. That's 400. What class are you playing? I mean, if you're playing like I think Eternal Hunt could work pretty well. Dodge roll on your bow bar. Maybe look into that. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, anything they want to talk about, feel free. But yeah, we got another 10 CP tonight, man. 10 more. We're getting 10 CP a night. I like the pace. I want to be interested to see how much I could get to tomorrow. Mustang, what I would recommend doing then, if you're having trouble with Julianos, use Seducer instead. Seducer, to me, is like the sustain, like the go-to starter sustain stat. Like if you're having trouble with Julianos, use Seducer. So you should be using 5-piece Necropotence, 1-piece something, like from a monster set, and use 5-piece Seducer until you can get Spell Power Cure. For Stamsork, I don't know if Stamsorks use Eternal Hunt. I know Stamblades do. I'm not entirely sure. Is there a good place to look at all the gear sets side by side to figure out what you need? Yeah, you can look on like the wiki. If you go onto like the Fextra Life wiki, they have a list of all the sets. What is the basic Magsork rotation, do you think? If you go onto my website, never give up. If you go onto my website and look at either Jeremy's Sork build or Don's Sork build, they have rotations that you could look at. Oh, for PvP. there really isn't rotations in PvP. You kind of just use things as you need them. You maintain your debuffs on the enemy, maintain your buffs on yourself, and use shields as needed. You know, and shields and heals as needed. But if you want to get like a more in-depth type of deal, look at Kami's Magsork PvP guide on the website. Go take a look at that. When does the festival end? I believe... Oh, what's the exact end date of the festival? It's early January. I forget the exact date off the top of my head. I'm blanking out really hard. Does anybody know the exact end date? Yeah, Mustang, I'm telling you, try Seducer. It'll be much better. January 2nd. It ends January 2nd. In terms of tips, it depends. I'm using the festival as a means to grind CP. So I'm just going to be going to CP grind areas and grinding. So it kind of just depends on what you want to use. Also, what Rock and Roll said as well, look at your Mundus. You could, if you don't want to get a new set, you should be using, as a healer anyway, you should be using the Atronach Mundus. Make sure you're using Atronach. Also, make sure you're using Witch Mother's Potent Brew. So, look at your consumables, your Mundus, things that you can change before trying to get a completely new set of gear. Look at your jewelry enchants. Can you maybe get more magic recovery or cost reduction through your jewelry enchants before just changing an entire gear set? Change some little things first to see if you can, you know, get anything good out of that. Haven't played since Thursday, feel busted after work, still want to take advantage of the festival. Then yeah, I would just recommend finding a solid grinding spot and just go and play there. Because I feel you, dude. I'm exhausted right now. I'm exhausted. I've always played stamina builds. Should I start playing Magicka? If it's something you want to try, yeah. I mean, I love Magicka build personally. I like Magicka more than stamina. But I think it's like a play, like the way I see it is that a lot of the stamina builds play relatively similarly, but each Magicka class has like its own feel to it. So I think they're worth trying. I'm obviously partial though. Just got to get Bloodthorn, get my Magicka CP, then a few misc points and abilities, then my Magicka will be polished and ready. It's a great feeling when the character's finally ready. Kek, trust me, man, it's such a good feeling. Like now that my build and everything is done, my abilities are leveled up. It is so it's so nice. Oh yeah, the grind fatigue is absolutely real. I feel that. The DPS health was so bad at most, like 16k health. That's horrible. Now, they can have 16k health without Eben. But with Eben, they should be having at least 17, 18k minimum. Alright, Mustang, I'll see you on Thursday. Have a good week. I agree with you. Never give up. Magicka classes, I think, tend to have a bit more diversity. The stamina classes are they're not standard, but they're much more similar, being that they rely more on the weapon passives of the game as opposed to their class stuff. They tend to be a little bit more similar. Need to get my Valken helmet. Oh, have fun with that, man. Do I have any tips for a PvE tank? Like just basic tips? I'd say make sure that you have your taunt. Make sure that you have a taunt. Run double sword and board. And do dungeons with some friends if you can possibly, like, to just practice. Do some dungeons with some friends and see how you can maintain aggro, or queue for normal dungeons and see how you can do with maintaining aggro, and then inspect your playstyle and your stuff from there. You know what I'm saying? How's the stream going? Scar, it went really well, man. Thank you so much for the host. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I basically just spent the night grinding CP. You know, getting ready for those duels and Cyrodiil and whatnot, trying to up my percentages. We're at 495, so it's not bad. It's not bad. Tomorrow we are going to continue to grind off stream. Wednesday I'm grinding off stream because I have my videos for this week made already. And then Thursday, we're going to be back on stream grinding. And then once New Life is over, then we are going to be back to the hardcore PvP. Try to run Valken or Grothar for Magicka DK dueling? Valken. I don't think Grothar is that great personally for Magicka DK. Because if you're getting kited, you will be dealing 0 damage. You will be dealing no damage. In my opinion, it's Valken or Bloodspawn. At least for me. I know some people that use like a different sets. Like I know someone that uses Malabeth, he makes it work. But like the general DK PvP sets are Bloodspawn and Scoria. Yeah, so if you look at, like, for example, the first ability of the one hidden shield skill line, it's Puncture. I think it's Puncture, not Puncture. Am I stupid? Maybe I have to morph it. Yeah, taunting them to attack you. There you go. But if you look at my leveling guides for whatever class that you get, like whatever class you're playing, look at my leveling guides, and that'll give you a general overview of the skills you should be looking to use. I'm at CP 280. How many CP should I go for per day? I think you could easily get at least... You're lower, though, because I'm getting right now at least 10 CP per day. I'm getting at least 10 CP per day. So... I don't really think there's like a number to aim for, so to speak. I just say get as much as you can per day. No, I know Pierce Armor applies taunt. I'm so tired. I just like glazed over the fact that it says dealing 2290 physical damage and taunting them to attack you for 15 seconds. I just glazed over because I'm so tired. I'm so beat. I'd give my left nut for a mass taunt. Yeah, you could have a ranged taunt and a melee taunt. That's where it's at. But no, like I said, for just a general thing, guys, if a lot of you have questions on abilities, I'm telling you, I know they say leveling guides, but go look at my leveling guides. I put so much time and research into those, and I compiled an ability list that's mostly aimed at PvE, don't get me wrong, but I compiled an ability list that you guys can pull from, as like these abilities are generally regarded as the ones that are really good for PvE content. So even if you're not leveling your character, you're just like, what other abilities can I consider for my character? Just go check out the leveling builds and look at your section and look at the ability list. Because like I put a lot of time into putting those lists together. You know, even though I don't play the classes, like I don't play Sork, I don't play Templar, I put a lot of time into researching to make sure that I gave you guys like really good and comprehensive lists for that stuff. And no problem, Faf. Glad that we're here to help, man. For tanks, I always recommend double SMB. What about using Armor Master? That could work. You could make that work, absolutely. Oh, but guys, I think I might have to head off soon because like now because I'm really tired. But just so you all know, the plan for right now, because today is December 18th. On the December 21st stream, which is this Thursday, we will be grinding. I can tell you guys the next 3 weeks before I go. On the 21st of this Thursday, we are going to be grinding. On the 25th, we are going to be grinding. And on the 28th, we are going to be grinding. I know, just sitting me and watching me grind champion points isn't the most entertaining content. I hope that you guys have been enjoying hanging out with me and just talking, though, and just chilling. It has been I've been enjoying it. You know, we've been having some pretty good turnouts, though, I will say. But the more time I put into grinding my champion points, when New Life's over and I go back to PvPing, the stronger I'm going to be because I'm just going to have more passives at my disposal. So come January 1st, which is when I believe I think New Life's over January 1st. If New Life is not over January 1st, then I am going to also grind on January 1st. But if it's done on January 1st, then January 1st is going to be a PvP stream. If it ends on January 2nd, then January 4th is going to be our PvP stream. And once we get back into the PvP streaming, that's it. Like, I'm PvPing, and that is it. That is all I'm doing. But I basically just plan on grinding for the next two weeks because I want to get as much CP as possible. It ends the 2nd. Well, there it is. So today, Thursday, next Monday, next Thursday, and the following Monday are all going to be grind streams. So we have 4 more. And then after that, it's just going to be PvP until the end of time. Yeah, that's the current schedule. And then for videos this week, we have a Magic and Nightblade PvP build tomorrow, a Magic and Nightblade PvE build on Wednesday. We have next week. I'm probably going to test out my first podcast video next week. I'm going to do a channel update next week. And then the week after, I am not sure yet for those videos. I have to still decide what I want to do. But yeah, that's the current schedule of stuff. So I hope you guys are excited and looking forward to everything. I'm pumped because once I get to a bit higher CP, I'm gonna start participating in the Legends tournaments. I'm really excited to do that. I've been dueling a lot and really practicing and trying to get as good as I can. So I'm gonna be really excited to participate in those tournaments. But we just, like I said, I gotta keep getting the CP because the more CP I have, the easier things are gonna be. But I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna stop rambling now. I need to go. I'm tired. I gotta go to bed. But let me put on some music to say goodbye to everybody. But thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you all stopping by as always. I will be on ESO tomorrow and Wednesday grinding. So if you guys want to talk or chat with me in game, by all means, come talk. I'll probably just sit in the guild hangout on Discord tomorrow while I'm grinding if any of you just want to chat over voice comm. So by all means, come one, come all. We'll talk and we'll hang out. But if it wasn't for your guys' streams, I would have quit the game. You're such a nice man. Thanks a lot. Take care. Good night. Thaf, thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate that. But thank you all for stopping by. Scar, if you're still here, dude, thank you so much for the monster host tonight, man. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate the love. Thank you very much. Also, it's exclamation point PvP build is my build. And then Legends is the guild I'm in. It's like a really prominent PvP dueling guild, and they have really good players in it. And I've been going to their practicing, and yeah. So we're gonna hope to be involved in those moving forward. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all next time.